Welcome to episode
12.
12. I told you I had to forget it immediately the next day. Of Hollowness Without Time. Let's go around the table.
There's a table here.
There's a table here.
I'm Gabriel, and I will be playing Dromver.
I'm Riley, and I'll be playing Bert.
I'm Ace, and I'll be playing
See if he can figure it out on his own.
I was just Googling it.
Oscar, you there?
Yes, sorry. My thing, yeah. I'm Oscar and I'm playing Kiki.
I'm Ashton, and I'm the story. I'm not the storytelling DM. Christ, that threw me off. I'm the adventure DM.
I'm Peyton, and I'm the storytelling DM.
Alright, and as if you couldn't tell, we're trying out something new today. A couple of our members have disappeared, as they often do.
Into the void.
Into the void, which means they're just slightly more... they have just slightly worse audio quality today, instead of being gone.
Yeah.
Yes.
That will probably help a lot. Okay.
Also using a mic now, which is interesting.
Yes, we've upgraded a lot of our stuff today, and we'll see how it works out.
There is a microphone now.
It's very close, and I'm resisting the
You
urge to
can
swallow
hear me.
I just hope...
It's very close to me, and I want to resist so bad.
I just
I
hope that
can't.
it doesn't pick up.
I can throw my dice bags at you if you start to move.
I start like zooming.
I just hope it doesn't pick up my computer's audio, which we are using to hear Oscar and Ace today. We're trying out a lot of things.
We are not trying
Towards-
recording outside again because that was bad.
Yes. Okay. So, where we left off last time was... Oh, where were we?
Mikaki casts darkness.
Yes, that's where we were.
Mikaki casts darkness. Dromveer is having a panic attack. The Nightmare Nail is having a violent panic attack in tandem with that.
It's having a
Bert
violence.
is screaming while in magical darkness, and Caleb is now realizing maybe they're not okay. After eating spaghetti.
Oh yeah, their
Turning
clothes
the
were
clothing
spaghetti.
into spaghetti.
Bert let out like a yelp. And then he's consumed to the darkness. Came and found Mothman.
Alright, so, what do... I think we had an initiative
We
order,
did.
didn't
I think it was literally around the table.
Around the table.
we? Yeah, that was...
And it
it
ended
happens.
with you.
Panic attack.
It ended with the panic attack. That you. It's your turn.
Was it? I remember something about clockwise because
Oh yeah.
someone
Yeah,
forgot
so
what
it's-
clockwise was, and so there was a joke about clockwise.
Yes, oh yeah,
So-
Oscar,
yeah,
forgot,
Oscar
that
forgot what
clockwise.
clockwise was.
So is it?
It's Rikike. Rikiki. However you pronounce it. It changes every fucking other session.
Yo,
Rick Clock.
Yo, it's the stuff inside of Kiki.
Yeah, it's the stuff that makes them creatures.
Man, get a hole. There was just bleeding Oreo.
So, Rikiki, what do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah, it's your turn in the initiative order from where we left off.
So, I cast darkness. I remember that.
Yeah, that's what you did on your last turn.
Yeah. So, because it's a concentration spell, I believe that means I do have to roll for that.
Only if you get attacked, I believe.
Only if you get attacked.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that doesn't matter.
You just can't like do any other attack spells or something.
Yeah.
Or other concentration spells or some shit. Spells are funky.
Well, there's nothing fighting us above this hole.
Nope, nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing yet.
Yeah. Yeah,
But we're
Bert.
pretty much safe. What do I want to do?
Well, yes. If you presume you're safe, what would you do?
Cry.
Not you.
That's what Drawn Bear would
I know
That's what he's doing.
do. Yeah, he is crying, and he's not safe.
No one else is either.
Is there any,
Yeah.
Nobody is
Is
safe.
there any wet left above from when I was sewing?
From
Would you
sewing?
presume that there's some wetty stuff?
You sewed all of it into the outfit that became spaghetti.
Do you know Mario?
Okay. Then there goes that idea. Go take a
Better
rope.
you don't know.
Not no.
Try and help.
You're gonna make a rope?
Out.
Do you not have one in your inventory?
You should have at least some kind of rope somewhere.
Usually, a lot of characters have ropes.
It's the last resort for most adventurers.
Rope is so
You're gonna use your rope?
I've told you about the rope escapades. Yeah.
His abs.
So I'm gonna put some rope
No,
down.
it was his pecs.
Oh wait, but maybe he can't see it.
Yeah, the robot just disappeared in the darkness.
Crystal in the cave that you're looking at, yes.
Oh great. Okay, great. I want to tie like a smallish sized crystal onto the end of the rope and then throw it in the pit.
They do
So
have
that
crystals
Drum
in there.
can grab it.
They have the arms and legs.
The crystal is there so you can see it.
Okay, so you're gonna use like a crystal as a light.
You're gonna angler fish us.
It's like a singular light bulb in like the middle of a big room, and it's just swinging.
With other tiny little baby light bulbs.
Okay,
This record's
yes.
gonna hit Bert in the face.
So, you're gonna need to first gather a crystal from the wall, right?
No, there's arms and legs.
You keep saying words at me.
Arms and legs.
From the
I
I
mean,
harvested them.
we said last time they're on the ground.
The crystal bits are gone off of them. The actual like rest of the arm bits are there, but no
Oh.
crystal.
there's a pile of bug body parts that are
Are
vaguely decomposed.
You look so proud.
I am proud of myself.
Yes, ignore what they're talking about. So you're gonna have to harvest a crystal from the side of the wall.
Okay, great. Sounds like this will be a fun way to do things.
So, what are you gonna try and do to harvest a crystal? Because that'll determine what skill check you use.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my dagger to like try and find like a loosish one on the wall, and then kind of try and pry it out with the dagger.
Okay.
You know?
I'm just gonna tell you right now that anything that is loose enough to be pried out by your dagger is going to be very small. That's just gonna be. This is how it is.
All right, if it'll be able, if I can tie it on, it's worth it.
Okie dokie. Then that's gonna be. I'm gonna have you just make. I'm gonna say I'm gonna make you. Make like an attack. I'm gonna say this thing has this little crystal is gonna have. Let's say, 15 HP. And if you want to get it down to 5 health to remove it
Okay.
with your dagger. So I'm gonna have you roll to attack.
What's the inanimate object's AC?
The inanimate object's AC is just normal 10.
Okay, I rolled a 7.
So you stab the wall, and your dagger gets stuck in the wall.
God.
Now you can take some time and try and pry it out, or do you want to try something else? there's a lot of rocks in a cave made of rock.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up a loose rock on the floor and bash the wall.
You're going to grab a rock from the floor and hit a crystal.
Oh no! Party wipe.
I'm just checking. Okay. So picking up a rock, that's just an object interaction. It's just an object interaction. So you're going to need to do. This is going to be effectively just a melee, like an unarmed melee attack. That I will give you. I'll tell you this. So you have to hit. You roll the hit. It's still the same AC. And then I'll tell you the stats of the rock if you hit.
Okay. I'm throwing this dice away because I just got a 5.
Nice.
Oh
Okay.
my
You use the rock and it gets stuck in the wall. You have now added it back to the cave. You have a feeling the cave is grateful. Now, what the hell do you do now? Or do you give up?
Hit because the cave is.
Yeah, I'll give you 1 inspiration on the next check you did because you reassembled part of the cave.
I'm trying to grab my dagger.
You're just gonna try and pry your dagger out. This is gonna be the last thing you can do on your turn, okay?
Yeah.
Sanity.
Alright, so that's going to be a strength check, and then you get to add +1 because the cave likes you.
Have your
I'll tell
property
you
back.
I'll tell you if you succeed after the roll.
Okay, it was an 11.
You do get your dagger out of the wall, but a piece of the wall comes with it. So now you have a dagger with a rock on it.
It's just so comical. Your dagger now has rock.
Yeah, you now have a rock dagger.
Gets dagger stuck in the wall. Grabs the rock. Gets that stuck in the wall. It's equal trade. He gave the wall a rock and the wall gave him a rock.
Yeah, you have a feeling that the cave gave you a rock in return.
That's
You're not gonna believe it, but that's actually what I wanted to do this session, was make a knife out of the crystal.
No, this isn't crystal. This is stone.
Ah, dang it!
You basically just have a
Blunt
hardened
object
clump
now.
of dirt on the blunt. You have a blunt knife now.
Your knife is now a bludgeon.
Yes.
You have got to be kidding me.
The dice says what the dice says. All right, that's your turn, and now it's on to Caleb. Caleb, you still think things are going pretty well. You just saw Rakeki violently assault a wall.
I remember hearing the screaming, and I'm like, oh, everything's not going well.
Oh yeah. Now
Yeah,
you have a
maybe
feeling.
not as good as I originally
Originally
thought.
Maybe everything's not as
Cry
as
time.
anticipated.
Cry Time, the sequel. That's what this is.
Last episode was crime time. Now it's cry time.
Yep.
Okay, so what do you do?
The 2 moods of drunk.
I feel
Geneva
like
Convention?
go to
What?
the-
What the?
see what the fuck is going on. And be like, what the fuck is happening down there? Can you even hear me?
So you're gonna walk to the cave edge and you're gonna shout at the darkness.
Yeah.
Look at
Cool.
the abyss. The
Are you
abyss.
trying to achieve anything?
Shout to the abyss.
The abyss.
Need an answer. And hopefully find out why there's
Okay. Well,
Darkness.
it's gonna be a bit till you get a response either way, just because of how turns work. But do you want to do anything else while you're waiting for a response?
Kiki, what the fuck are you doing?
Okay, so you're gonna shout at the darkness, and then you're gonna shout at Rakeki.
Beautiful.
Is anyone down there? What are you doing? The fuck, Rakiki? The mood of the party. The fuck.
I'm
Crying.
kind of just witnessing Kiki play Minecraft.
I love how you guys are just talking and we're making Minecraft sounds.
I mean, accurate. It's what we do.
All right.
It's gonna sound great in post.
Oh no, obviously, but that's like also part of it.
Yeah, fair enough. New mic quality, not new us quality.
He is. My-
So what's your plan, Ace?
Go to hole. Shout at hole. Is everything okay in there? Look at Ricky. Ricky, what that? Enter.
Enter. You know
Enter
what?
hole?
No, and turn.
Oh, and
They're not entering any
End
hole.
Turn. Okay.
No holes being entered.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad. Okay. So that would go to that's Bert time. You were screaming, and you're in dark.
Come on, yell out of
Do- Do I hear? Oh.
You do.
Don't
You,
make-
oh yeah.
okay.
No, you're not. You're not.
This one we need to roll perception
Yeah, they're
because
having
you
a
said
panic attack.
earlier you're not
What-
able to discern.
What do you
voices.
think your character would still be screaming while they yelled at you?
No.
They stopped screaming.
It would be a yelp. They'd land and be like,
Okay. So then you don't need to make a perception
Kind
check.
of
You
like when you
hear.
see a chihuahua out of nowhere.
okay. I'm gonna yell back. There's some goop down here. I don't know. There's some black goop. It's weird.
Someone took my eyes!
Okay.
Okay. So do you do anything else?
Someone
I'm gonna-
devious licked my eyes.
I'm gonna stay against the wall so I don't lose the wall.
Oh yeah,
And
because
I'm gonna-
you
I'm
came
gonna
down
walk
on the wall.
around the edge of the wall.
So you're gonna follow the edge of the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna try and do anything else? Or you're just gonna follow it around. You looking for anything?
I'm
Feeling
just
for anything?
gonna make. I'm going to like keep my guard up. I'm going to like make sure that if anything appears in front of me, I can react to it accordingly.
So.
So,
All
like,
right. So I'll just say that like taking that preemptively, that'll be if there's a perception check, you'll just not have advantage. It'll just be an easier check. So do you try and go around the whole thing? Because you could go around the whole thing with your movement, not dash, just your movement. You just walk around the whole thing.
I'm just gonna walk around until I find some sort of doorway.
I just
You're not
went-
gonna find one.
Yeah,
You
I
don't.
just went through the room to double check like the setting and
So I
surroundings.
just
There
went in
was,
a
like-
circle.
No, there was like no doorway in the sides.
Yeah, there's no doorway. You move around the whole thing, and it's just you feel like jagged crystal. You several times.
Surprisingly, this is a lot more wood and rock than crystal.
Well, yeah, but you do feel some crystal. You feel the rock.
Less rough.
You a couple times you've had to like duck under some like wooden supports. You can feel that you're following along the edge of the wall, and then there's like a wooden beam, and you've had to kind of like shimmy under it. You've also a couple times walked over something that's not ground. You have touched something that is not ground, and it's not wood, like it's not solid. You squished it. It was squishy.
Ugh,
It was squishy,
ugh.
and that's all you really find.
Okay. Okay, well, I guess Bert has gathered that it's very much more of like a mine area. At least this in particular. This is much more. This was like a central area where they were mining for crystal. There might be some dudes here. That.
Oh yeah, because you didn't see the hole before it was dark, so you just don't understand.
I
Yeah.
mean, most of them are
Gathering
dead
surroundings.
because of you. Not all of them.
Not all of them, but they are also the same predicament we are in.
But they also saw you.
The squishy thing is worrying me. That could be a dead body.
Do
or
you want to investigate the squishy thing? Yeah.
I'm
you
gonna
stop.
investigate this with
How do you investigate it?
Whew.
Because you don't have sight right now.
Aggressively listen to it.
See if it tastes good.
So the
gonna say
crystals.
lick
Do I notice that the crystals are glowing through?
You would see that in like even though you know the physical dimensions of this cave now, like relatively in your mind, and when you were coming down it, all of the lights seem to be at like they should be on level with you, but they seem to be too far away to be in this cave, which is weirding you out because it looks like the lights from these crystals are like at least 20 feet, 30 feet away, and you're on the edge of the cave. So that's what you would know. They literally do not produce like light that shines on other things. They literally produce enough light for you to know where they are, and that's it.
So
Like a pinhole in a piece of black paper. Like that's what you get.
Then I'm gonna have Bert full send. He's going to literally just touch the squishy thing.
You gonna touch it?
Yeah.
Are you? What kind of touching are you doing? You gotta
Like
know. You gotta know.
Like medical pat down sort of thing,
Kinda.
where it's like I'm just gonna make sure like you're
pop it like it's it.
what is
Yeah.
no?
No.
no. So it's like
What is
you know
like,
when you go to a doctor's office and like poke and prod and
Is
do
it-
all the things. It's like that. You
as-
So
yeah,
are you
exactly.
gonna? Are
I
you
know
gonna? Is it
exactly
gonna be
what
like a ginger? Like what is this, Pat? Or is it gonna be like a?
It's gonna be yeah. I guess gingerly. It's gonna be
Okay.
like
So you're gonna like kind of crouch down and like
yeah.
figure out what's on the ground. You figure out its dimensions relative to yourself. You realize it is like about as like it's like a loaf of bread long. No,
like an hors
No.
d'oeuvre plate.
what you would find is it's kind of round and wide and ovalish, and you'd find that it has hard parts and soft parts. Do you wish to investigate further? That's going to be a roll.
I think I might know what this is. Yeah, I'm gonna investigate a bit.
Okay,
further.
roll a check
Investigate-
now.
Investigation.
Yep. This is going to be investigation with disadvantage. You are in the dark. Pick the worst one.
So 10.
God. All right. All right. So you're gonna realize this is a bug.
It's a bug. Okay.
You know
Yeah,
it's a bug. The hard part you realize is chitin.
Bert immediately is going to go no, and he's gonna back away from it, but still up against the wall.
So you're just gonna back up into the wall,
Yes.
like away from it.
Yeah.
All right, and
I'm
that's
like
So I'm gonna
Don't
say
forget
that's gonna
in
take
the dark.
that's gonna take all your turn. That whole nonsense
All
is
right.
your whole turn.
Yeah, I thought so.
No, that's fair. You found a bug. You time.
So okay, quick question.
No.
Before Dromver goes into the fetal would he be able to tell that this darkness is magical?
Yes.
You rolled a high enough perception check last time. You know this
Okay.
is magical, but you're still freaking out.
Yeah, okay. So that would actually, knowing that it's magical, freaks him out a little less.
You're
Yes.
still freaking out.
He's still freaking out, but not to the extent that he originally was, because with magical darkness, he at least knows, okay, there's a source, and that source
Then
I
you
can
could
end.
Yeah, you could end it or cover it.
I
You would
can't
know how
kill
magical
the
darkness is.
source.
Yeah.
But he still is like, oh fuck darkness.
Yeah, and then
I
I still can't see, but at least I know why.
Yeah, and he can rationalize why now.
Yeah, so
It's
you're-
not just like, oh, solar eclipse come to kill me.
Yes, exactly.
It's not. It's like, oh, fuck, I can't move the moon or the sun. I can't move thing. He'll try
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
I was gonna say, Dropper's not gonna let that stop him.
He would do like a dance and move the moon. Just grab it out of the sky and be like, no.
Despicable Me time.
Steals the moon.
Vector 2.
It is Vector 2. More evil than before.
With a vector squared.
Vector squared. This time with more Geneva Convention bypasses.
Now he's got a slip from the Geneva Convention that says I can do what I want.
Yep. Okay. So
Okay.
panic attack. So he's freaking out.
Is it time to roll for cry?
I think so.
Roll for the amount of tears.
Oh god.
It is literally directly.
natural 20.
Hell
Okay,
yeah,
you're
20
not-
tears.
Yeah.
I'm just now realizing that
Super-
defensive nail is not affected by mental state, but rather perception.
Mhm.
It's still active.
It's still active.
You
I'm
don't
blinded.
know it
Oh shit.
because it activated while you were freaking
What?
out.
Okay, and I'm still blinded.
You're still blinded.
Yeah,
which is an
which-
affection. Yep.
Yeah.
So it means that it is affected. Okay, so but I have control now.
Yeah, you're like, That you know those moments of panic where like for a solid 10 seconds you're like, I don't know what I'm
And
doing.
then you rationalize.
And then you rationalize it out. You're like, wait, it's magic.
Got it.
I ate it.
I ate it.
Okay.
Spaghetti moment.
Soup moment.
Okay, so I'm assuming that from looking around in a couple of seconds, and by not, pretty much immediately,
yeah,
Drombear would notice the lights, but how they're distant and shit. And he's in the center of the room.
Yeah.
Have you moved at all?
No.
Okay, good. Let me know if you start to move,
I will.
because where you are is important.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Drombear is gonna kind of think for a second, and he is going. So he doesn't know that the nail is active.
He doesn't know that Nail's like
freaking-
activation has changed.
Okay. Because I was freaking out during the time.
Yeah,
Uh,
so
and-
it's
and
one
it
of
was-
those things where it's like there's the slightest shift in like what happens around you in that panic moment, and you don't notice it because it's small enough.
And
I
he's
would
also
actually-
he has adrenaline pumping, and so his
Yeah.
mind is
I would
on
s-
survival.
I would actually say, the one thing that you wouldn't notice it intentionally, but out of the corners of your eyes, you would see red.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm like in like a rage state.
It-
No,
no,
not
no,
rage.
no.
Like think of it as like, kind of. I would say the best way to put it is like think of like Call of Duty when you get hurt.
in the red.
And the red eyes, but except of it being like surrounding your screen, it is like literally at the very edge of
Okay.
your vision. You would just see like the faintest red glow
Was the
because of
Far
the
Cry
darkness.
rage.
No,
That'd be fucking hilarious. Drombear the rage. Okay.
Barbarian multi-class.
Oh no, that'd be horrible. That'd be so stupid.
I don't know your stats, so I don't know if you could.
Artificer Barbarian multi-class is the most cursed shit ever.
I'm a nerd, but I can kill you with a punch.
I can either kill you by poison or by punching you into the wall.
I'm gonna punch you so hard you become a magical object.
I'll punch the magic
I'm
into
going
you.
to imbue your bones with dead.
Anywho,
Yeah.
I am going to,
Are you?
yes, I'm going
Okay.
to. I know exactly what I'm going to do. This is going to be really bad for anyone who's near me. What I am going to do is I am going to reach into my pocket, grab out a piece of crystal, and I'm going to, I'm going to hold it up above my head, and I'm going to cast, this is a artificer thing, and it's bad for everyone. Even me.
That's just the name of the spell. It's bad for
I'm
everyone.
going to need my spirit damage part of the problem.
Most likely.
I roll my
That's
artificer
also
sheet.
Hey, actually, would you be okay with sitting like over here, just like closer to the microphone?
Don't. Oh, you good?
My kneecaps are
You
gone.
can switch chairs. It's okay. I just want to make sure that you're being heard.
My voice. If you couldn't hear me, I'm here now.
I am good at projecting.
Choir kid.
Yeah, choir debate. I
I say as a choir kid.
choir moment.
Choir
Derogatory. From
What?
choir moment.
From people who have experienced choir moments.
What is your spell, my
It's artificer infusions. It's not good for
You're going to infuse this crystal.
something that I've done before.
I thought you were just gonna like just crush it in your hands. Just like Mr. T. Just walk up and just.
That's the barbarian side.
No.
Look, he's doing drugs. It turned my stomach.
I'm not gonna turn this into a homunculus server.
No.
That would be.
That's not what I want to do.
Isn't that just a crystal hunter?
Pretty much.
Just homunculize this crystal. It just makes a little crystal guardian.
I need to know what the infusions are.
Does it go blind at all?
Not the elven kind. I don't need elves.
Jeez.
No! I'm having a moment.
When he,
guys, I'm
but he
sorry.
shoots his laser and it's at like the full size.
Artificer. Okay, I need to read this one more time. It should tell me what the
Cheese
infusions
moment.
are.
You would be before a cheese.
Okay, I'm going to imbue it with light.
Gonna be on the
Yeah,
Oh.
this is the light rock, the radiance rock. I'm making a radiance rock.
Wait,
Okay.
no, hold on.
You're imbuing
Hold on a
a
second.
soul
So
Infused
the-
Yes.
with radiance.
Yeah, this crystal
that's
that's
full of
souls. Yes. And I'm going to imbue it with the energy of the radiance. The object sheds bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim light for an additional 5 feet.
Does this count as magical?
It's a
light?
magical
Yes.
light.
Okay.
So here's.
And we
but
modified it so since it's light, it's radiant.
Keep them.
I'm gonna need you to roll a
You're in
luck
the
check
room with
real
me?
quick.
5 feet radius.
It has a 10-foot radius. It's 5 feet bright light, 10 feet dim light.
I need you to roll
You're not
a
in the
luck
bright
check
light.
real quick.
I don't even think you're in the dim light because
What was the?
It's just a luck.
17.
Okay, it's fine. It doesn't immediately shatter and explode in your hand.
Oh God!
Don't tell him what would happen.
I also
Try
didn't
it.
tell
You
him
won't
the
try it
threshold.
again. Yeah, well, it's also
I
true.
didn't tell him the thresholds.
I'm just saying, just like
I can make my rock smell. I can literally make it emit an odor.
it just smells like dead people.
I can do that.
Don't do that.
Or
do.
choice of an odor or a
Oh yeah,
nonverbal
you did this
sound.
exact. So yeah,
The chosen phenomenon is perceivable up to 10 feet. So I can make the rock smell like candy or absolute garbage.
Hey everyone, in the dark, this rock smells.
I think it smell like what the monsters want to throw it. I could have done that. I could have made the rock smell like me and throw it.
I don't think they're using smell.
No, they're dead, but I don't care. Then there could be 2 of me.
The room is dark.
By
Make a
odor.
rock smell like cheese.
That'll wake up the cheese demons. We don't need that.
Okay.
Okay.
You make the rock shine.
Mhm.
All right.
Shine bright.
So is it gonna have any other properties besides just being bright?
I mean, last time we did technically say that because it's a magical light. After enough like exposure, it's like the potential to become
Also,
irradiated.
Also,
But
this
you-
lasts forever, by the way.
Yeah, but you can see now, right?
yes, you would.
Does
see,
it allow us to?
You would
Y-
see within the 5 feet. The
So-
bright light.
Okay, sick.
The nail turns off.
Good.
Roll
You
a
can-
perception check to see
Huh?
if you know if it turns off.
Oh.
11 perceptions. That's like maybe a 50.
Oh, and also I'll have you roll another perception check.
That's
Was
a
it-
14.
You notice something about the nail like shifts and
Okay.
but like
In your-
it shifts, but it feels normal now. But it's
Like it
Would
was
draw
sheathed
their
in
put
your
together that
soul.
something was probably wrong. Then.
something.
You
Something
feel it
happened.
sheathed in your soul.
Yeah, you basically feel you
You
hear
hear
in
that.
your brain.
Okay.
Also, roll a secondary perception check for the thing
So
I was
yeah,
talking
you know
about.
some-
It's 22. 21, sorry.
Okay. You realize that you are sitting directly next to the hole. The exit of this room.
Oh.
That's why I asked you to tell me if you moved.
Oh,
Because you could have just straight up.
Oh. Oh. Guys, I got the plan.
Yo, the pizza here.
Hey, yo, the pizza.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, would you see? Would he be able to see Bert? Would Bert be able to see?
No,
him?
no, that's the thing. I said
Wait,
he's in the dim light. So you would see the crystal, and you would, but you wouldn't see anything else. You would just see like another crystal like come up, but it's in the direction of the center of the room.
I'm gonna make a perception check on my turn.
Okay, is that all you're doing?
No. You wish it was.
I do. I really do.
Wait, I think still
Probably. I think what was the last level we're at now? 7.
It's gonna take a while. to
Fusion
put it
is
all.
known. Yep. I learned it.
Taste.
This rock, you are forced to taste whatever I make it.
Well, the thing is that's kind of what the smell would do.
That's
Yeah.
Because half of tasting is smell. So if you were to lick the rock, you would taste the crystal and also whatever it smells like at the same time.
Garbage. Or cheese. I heard you guys
Or
talking
souls.
about cheese or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Okay.
It's me before a cheese, me after a cheese.
So can I see any more? Can I see any enemies now in my 5 feet?
5 feet, you would see nothing alive.
Nothing alive but dead things.
You would see a
They're
couple
very
smolder. Yeah, you would see a
Okay.
couple smoldering corpses. You would now realize that a smell that you hadn't seen before was the smell of burning fur.
Okay. I'm gonna yell duck. And
You're just gonna scream it.
scream duck. I'm gonna point my finger in a random direction, and I'm gonna cast Ray of Sickness.
Okay, we'll get to
Did I
that.
react to this?
Yeah, that's why I yelled duck.
By the way, Rikeki and Caleb,
actually-
you would hear this duck. You would hear the duck.
I might not actually blast Ray of Sickness because it's a. No, I would do Tasha.
I was like,
Tasha's caustic grew.
Yeah, the
Tasha's
one.
caustic grew.
Not Gru. Okay, but I'm
Girls.
gonna roll 1 second. But I'm gonna cast it at second
Go.
level so it kills more.
Okay, so
In
we're
a
gonna-
random direction.
In a random direction. I yelled, "Oh, if you duck, it's not gonna help you if it hits because it
No.
sends a stream
And
down."
I was gonna say,
Yeah, it's
I was
an
gonna say-
arcing fountain.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
so-
say uncanny dodge, but I can't see him.
Okay.
You can't see shit.
So I wouldn't yell duck. I would yell jump. Or like-
Jump? Okay,
Jump.
I'm gonna say, are you going to wait for him to be able to act on that? Because all you can do is tell him. He can't actually jump before you make the spell.
Yeah, I know. So what I would do is I would yell jump, and then I will hold a reaction until it comes
Got
back
it.
around, and then I'll blast it. So it
I
gives
still
everyone a turn
have
to react.
evasion.
Okay, yeah, I know, but I'm just, you.
I'm just saying, like,
You can't.
you're
you
gonna
can't-
mantis
you
jump
don't
like
get hit
30
by
feet
it.
and be
if
like,
I
oh,
succeed in the same
no
evasion,
dark
you take
thing
it
over
damage,
here.
yeah. Yeah, that's, I know.
I'm half tempted
Road
to like.
time.
I would be half
Road.
tempted to try to blast like a spell up and hit Rikiki to end concentration, but I was like, that's just stupid. That'd be fucking so.
You
ass.
also didn't know what
I
we
know.
were
Yeah, it was Rikiki who cast it. Yeah.
But you,
So,
You would just know that it's being cast.
By someone.
Yeah, so you're just gonna point in a random direction and fire?
and fire.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll a luck check when it comes back to your turn.
Cool.
To see which, it's literally gonna be like in which direction it is, and I'm gonna say you're at 10.
All right, I'll hold.
Ten.
I'll hold the reaction until it comes around to Bert's turn, and then I'll fire.
Got it. So you're just gonna wait until enough
Bert
time
can
has passed.
jump.
Yep.
So that's you can have a reaction saved for a certain amount of time, so that works. We're going to. It's now Rikeki's turn.
Fuck turn?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
no. Yeah, I'm gonna have bugs.
It's like bugs.
Hey, bug time.
There's like 2.
You would Rikeki and Caleb. You would see no, you would actually hear first. You would hear legs and scratching and tapping coming down
Well,
the tunnel
That's
towards
cool.
you.
I put my backpack on the
And you would see them. They would use all of their movement to get right above you, and you would see I forget how many. Let's see.
Kind of glad we're in this pit.
How many
I
was
can
it?
at least.
It's a bit of hell, but at least you know what's going on. Kind of.
Oh,
You know
I
enough.
didn't make keeps. Yeah, there it is.
Also, we have to abandon this pit now because this rock it lasts until I die. And then
Okay.
it will last
Can't you
another
Yeah.
3.
cast it?
It will last up to 3 days after I die.
All right.
So once you
let's
kill me,
see.
you have to wait 3 days for the rock to disappear. It's your intelligence modifier. Turn to days.
You're the only one who could be affected by
And I'm the only one down there.
You're the only one down there
With him.
who
Okay,
could be affected
so
by the
the,
possible future infection that you know will happen.
Just
So up
for
above the
DM clarity, the one that I originally cast outside of that one Nail Master's room, that rock, that one would fizzle out because I can only hold 3 infusions at a time. So that one would fizzle.
Cool.
All right.
Just use 3 other things. Just infuse one thing with like smell, another thing with
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
and then-
So you guys would see
It's called magic tea time. It's not
what's
technically
this?
an infusion.
What are they called?
Infusions are much worse.
Oh, I forget. I need the freaking key. So Caleb and Rikeki would see a small little creature made of crystal walking towards it, along with a crystal with a creature that is covered in a lot more crystals. So you would see one made of crystals and one covered of crystals walking on top of the cave towards you. They don't get to you. They get like right above you, but they don't attack you. And so it's Rikeki's turn. Oscar? Oscar?
Does your character have a shield?
Good.
Do you have a suit of armor?
I have leather armor.
I don't like that smile.
Because I can do this to you. I can just be like pat your
Oscar.
armor is no good.
Oscar.
Or I can do the same thing.
AC would be 17.
Did we lose you?
18.
We are
Yeah.
possibly having difficulties.
Yeah, we're having a little technical difficulty. It seems that Oscar's mic or something is not working because he's not muted.
Maybe we went to get a drink or campus.
He should.
You should tell us.
Tell us, yeah.
Because then it's like, hey, I don't respond.
Or it's possible he did say something, but we were too focused talking about magical rocks.
All right, I'm going to make an executive decision, and we're going to skip Oscar's turn because he's so confused about the rock on his sword that he
He's
spends his
sitting-
entire turn just being sad and staring at it. That's what you get for not being here. So Ace, Caleb, what are you doing? You hear the shouting of yeah, we're down here, some stuff's happening. Then you hear a jump in a different voice, and then you see a very sad Rikeki. What do you do?
I'm gonna go down there.
You gonna jump or you gonna fly? You gonna float down?
Yeah.
Are you gonna do anything as you float down?
Try to see what the fuck is out and see if there is any way I can help. So that would probably be a perception
No. You there's no perception check. You can't see. You would only be able to hear them. Here's another question. Since you're floating down, where are you floating? Near edge, near the center, closer to where you came in the center.
You're going to land on top of a drum.
So
a happy boy.
so as you float down to the bottom of the cave, you see just kind of like how Bert did, the darkness that you would assume is just your vision not being able to see the bottom of the cave doesn't disappear or fade at all. And as you float down, you see it just slowly rise up like there's a pool of black ink, and you begin to understand why Bert said there's a bunch of goop down here. Because as you fall in and float down into this black, inky darkness, you don't feel anything. You don't feel a substance, but you see that the level of it does not change, and it goes right up over your eyes. And then you need to give me a luck check for coming down in the center.
There's some daggers that I could throw.
No, I was thinking about that.
18.
18. Luckily, you see as you enter the inky blackness, you just as it goes over your eyes, you see the bright pink orangish glow of which you recognize as a crystal, and you see Drombeer standing next to the hole in the floor, and you don't fall through the room.
The room doesn't claim it.
And then you are now standing at the bottom with Drombeer, who is pointing at a wall, getting ready to do something. And you don't even think they noticed you.
Wait, would that mean that Caleb also has a number in the D20 to possibly get
hit?
hit?
That way I don't freak him out.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna wait until Drumbeer does that something so that way I am not within.
You'd say, hey, drummer, what?
Flips around 180.
Accidentally, Cat uses the reaction.
Blasts.
Okay, I'm gonna give you on the die. I'm gonna give you 15, as in that you are a 90-degree direction from Bert. So when we get around to Bert's turn, which is next, and Drawbeer rolls his luck check. If we call a 15, that means you get hit. We call a 10, that means Bert gets hit, and then a different number, and which I will not say, means a something else may get hit.
Cool. Sounds good.
Alrighty. Anything else you want to do with your turn, or are you just gonna sit there and wait for Drombeer to do his sniff? His snuff. End it here. Just gonna end it. Alrighty. So yes, this is Bert.
You
Yeah.
wanna jump?
No, this is Bert.
No, this is Bert.
No, I am Bert.
Bert.
You are not Bert.
This is Bert.
Okay.
You're gonna jump.
Why are we having an
Spell?
You gotta jump. I'm waiting for him to.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You
You get to do all.
Do I have
like,
to do a check or is it just jump?
Do you do any special kind of jump?
I guess
Are
I'll
you
latch
using
onto
your-
the wall.
You're gonna jump up and latch onto the wall. Are you gonna try and jump like out of the dark?
No. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm not on the ground. when the
You
when
can
the
mantis jump and then be on
Do
the
you wanna
wall
ma-
and then
do you
go
wanna
back
mantis
in.
jump? You want to jump? You want a mantis jump out?
I could try a mantis jump.
Yeah. Roll a mantis check. Roll for mantis.
Mantis check. 17, so that's a 30-foot jump.
Yeah, that's a 30-foot jump. Do you want to arc it or do you want to land on the wall?
Land on the wall.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you jump. You get to jump 30 feet in any lateral like any straight line direction. So you just jump straight up to the wall, 30 feet up. That's way out of the dark. And so you see that you again see the inky blackness, and you see those like sparkling like lights that again seem infinitely far away into this pit, in a way that doesn't make physical sense to you.
Okay.
And then you're up there latched onto the wall, and you're gonna use both hands so you don't slide. Okay, so you're up there. Caleb, you came down after he said jump, and you're just standing next to him, so and you chose not to move at all. So we're gonna.
time.
It is time.
18.
18. Okay. So Caleb, you do not get hit. Bert does not get hit, even if he was in there. And I'm gonna say no, you don't hit the creature at all. Cry. The creature was at 5.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool.
All right, so you shoot caustic brew at the wall, and you get no feedback as it's again. You're like in a bubble of light in this darkness, which you just see is like think it looks like a black paper wall surrounds you, which
Okay.
the light is being hit on, like light
it's
illuminated
trying
on a
to-
wall.
Yeah.
But there's obviously not a wall there, as your Tostic's castic brew goes.
Spoonerism time, baby.
Spooner time. You go straight through that,
Okay.
and you hear the sound of it hitting the wall. It's you even hear like hissing of like the sound. You would know the sound of it melting bones. You would hear that as the air is released from inside of it.
Okay.
And so you hear it melting something, but you hear no other sounds, and you see no other visual feedback
No
besides
pain,
it just
no
enters.
agony.
You see, none of that.
I sense no agony.
I don't feel it in my soul. It's not working.
I'm causing pain.
So, so
You
you,
can move.
if you want to schmoove, you can schmoove.
Okay.
Or do you just want to?
So it comes back around to my turn, because Bert still has like an action. That was just my reaction.
Yeah, that was. So we'll just. So Bert, do you want to do anything with the rest of your turn?
I kind of want to try to get back up to where Rikeki is, but I don't know if I can still move.
Jump. Mantis jump isn't. It's not.
Oh.
It's not. It's not
It's more of
movement.
like a bonus action.
It's an inherent character ability.
I'm gonna try doing another mantis jump to get back up to the.
I'll
I
say it
don't know.
takes. I'm gonna say it
Actually,
just takes.
first, am I below the entrance? Did I do
Um,
a full, like a full circle back to my exact spot, or?
I would think you would know that you made a full circle and you were back at the exact spot. You would know that because you would. I would feel you would like know that you've repeated over the same terrain. Again, because of the lights, you could like orient yourself, kind of like ships at night. You could
Okay.
kind of see as you moved around. And I would say, yeah, you started back at where you are, and so you jumped directly up on the wall you were back against. So yeah, you would have jumped up 30 feet. And I'm also going to say, from now on, Mantis Jump counts as 15 feet of your movement if you make a Mantis Jump. Like, if you roll the check and you get above a 10 or a 15. Either one, regardless of how far you move, if you move at all, it's 15 feet.
Flat.
15 feet flat. So if you,
Always 15 feet flat.
it always counts as 15 feet of your movement, even if you jump 30 feet.
So
So just because that
I
means
see.
because
I
you're doing a
see.
good
I
job
see.
at it, it doesn't take any more of your movement.
so it would take 15 feet of my movement just to make one jump.
Yeah, regardless of how big it
Regardless.
is.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make another jump.
Means
You're
per
good at
turn-
being a mantis, man.
Per turn, that means you can mantis jump
Oddly
like
enough,
4 times.
You have
Yeah,
that's
learned
horrifying.
how to
I've
mantis.
learned-
But you
a-
have to
that's a-
succeed
I
for
kinda
it.
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to learn how to
Makes
use
sense
the
that
physical
like the
body.
mantises and the actual
That's a nat
fucking
20.
horror.
So
What's the 24?
Another mantis.
another
jump.
mantis jump.
You get to jump where you want to jump.
You get there.
So you're on the wall, and so you because you latched into it like a certain amount, you orient yourself like you're standing on the wall, and
Fucking
just
missile.
straight up jump 30 feet as if gravity wasn't a thing, and just arc yourself directly into the hole like portal style, and land into the tunnel where you came out.
Everything's calculated.
I just land like. What's going on?
Just stance up. Well, like stance up normally.
Yeah. I calculated the risk.
I
but man,
feel
I'm
like
bad
you
at
do.
math.
I feel like you do that awesome thing, like action heroes do, where you kind of walk over the edge and just stand up on the edge of the tunnel. You just and then you land and just stand up there.
I like to imagine he does the first jump and immediately just does the second
yeah,
one.
you just double bounce up there.
You can double jump.
Yeah, to anyone, to the outside observer, because of just it takes 6 seconds for a turn. You did 2 jumps in the span of 12 seconds. No, this is all on the same turn.
Yeah.
So you did this all within 6 seconds. So that is 3 seconds per jump. That looks like you just straight up jumped to the top. Like you just, to someone that doesn't know how mantises work, it would look like you double jumped off the wall.
That's horrible.
You're up there now. What are you doing?
Okay, immediately assess the situation. What the heck is going on?
You will see there's bugs on the ceiling. There's your idiots, and that's it. You would be very confused because Rikiki is on the ground, very sad, holding their dagger in their hands, staring at it. And you would see there is no more Caleb, because you didn't know that they jumped down there.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, where'd they go?
And then and you see the 2 bugs on the ceiling.
Okay.
Get him.
Oh yeah.
Anime time.
So the bug. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
You're gonna shoot-
There was a specific tone of
No, just
in the
like
song
I
where
really
manifest to
heal,
done.
heal.
Lock.
No, well I have a bow.
I know.
I'd rather.
Use it correctly?
You know, I'm gonna throw a dagger.
You're gonna throw a dagger with your bow?
No.
Okay. You just said I'm
Never
gonna use
mind,
my
no,
bow,
no.
and then I have a
I
throwing
said
dagger.
I meant to say I would use my. No, okay, I'm gonna
Shoots
throw
arrow.
a dagger at one of them, not bow.
Okay, throw a
That's
dagger.
successful.
Make your attack.
Not 20.
Good. Let's pick which one you're. Do you want to shoot the one that's made of crystal or the one that's got crystals on it?
Got crystals on it.
Got crystals on it.
There's one made out of crystal.
If
I
it's
think
made
I
of
missed the
crystal, it can just
description.
explode.
Those ones. The ones that you can only kill with Sharp Shadow. Or Grimchild.
Oh, the ones that
No. The ones that shoot lasers and that are really
He-
annoying.
He is
those.
attacking.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
gonna just say it, you're attacking a shard knight.
Those are the ones that go shoot.
Those are the ones that go
No,
shoot.
so the ones that are made entirely out of crystals are the ones that shoot lasers,
What are
and you
those
can
called?
only kill with either Grimchild or with Sharp Shadow.
the
You're-
fuck are those ones called? I
They're
don't
the-
know.
Crystal crawler.
Crystal Crawl.
There's a crystal crawler and a shard knight.
One of which is more annoying.
So you get the swing one. You can see this guy.
Not tolerate.
So you just what? You know what you're talking
Ignore.
about. You. So you're throwing your dagger at it. What's you made the nat 20
Nat
attack.
20.
So yep, you hit it. How many damage?
Well, 1d4
Well.
piercing plus dex. 2
Mm-hmm.
plus dex is a 5 plus 5. Okay.
Oh, those ones.
7 damage, and then because it's a nat 20, it's a crit. So
Mhm.
14 damage.
14
Those
damage. It's dead. It's straight up fucking murdered.
Gone.
You impale this.
14.
I'm gonna say you hear. This is a very audible thing. You hear your knife shink right in between two of the crystals on its outer shell, and you hear it like shink as it just goes so fast that it just punctures right between its outer crystal shell, and you would know that you had to have hit at the exact spot in it, and you nail this thing to the ceiling. It is lifeless. Your dagger is impaled in the ceiling.
So
That's
I
hot.
jump up onto this ledge. I immediately. I like assess situation. 1, 2, 3.
there,
Damn it.
Die.
My God, that was a burnt moment. Literally 2
Burnt
backs to
moment.
the back 20s. That's hot. Love
Oh
that.
yeah, you did get 2 back-to-back
Back
fucking
to
natural
back.
20s.
That's
Holy
hot.
shit.
I love these dice.
Can you make multiple dagger attacks in the same round, or are you done?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
not
if
sure
it's
Great,
a
you can pick
throw.
up later.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
a Blade Master.
So you just fucking dead.
die.
Then
I
it's
diagnose you with dead.
I diagnose you with
Yeah,
murder.
so within 6 seconds, you like double jumped and just like a swing.
I just
I
annihilate that
You
fucker.
swing the swinging.
Oh, that's awesome.
You swing the guy that swings. You
Swing the
swinger.
swing.
Don't ask.
Swing the swing.
Oh.
Alright, he is fucking murdered.
Good.
Alright, your turn done. You now.
Where you and I share a brain, we share the lack of English.
Okay, no, I don't,
It's my turn on the English.
It's my turn to have English.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of be a little sad that I just shot a fucking 2nd level, and it didn't kill anyone.
But that was your action for your last turn.
That was my reaction, yeah.
Yeah, so it
So it
counts as
burned-
an action for last turn. So you still have your
All
full
my
everything.
stuff, yeah. But I'm still mad that I just burned
You're still
my
mad at
second.
it, yeah.
And it didn't even hurt anyone, not even a friend. I would have been fine if it hurt a friend at least. If it hurt something.
If some pain came out of it.
I
Okay.
just wanted to hurt something.
Maybe that's why the Nightingale likes you so much. Is it's like the lack of regard for other people's safety.
Yeah. I'm about to do some.
You you're not like
Malicious,
a psychopath that
also
has like
non-compliant.
no empathy.
It's so
You're a
funny that
character
he
that
got
has
nightmare now
negative
because it fits
empathy.
him the
You
best out of everyone.
Okay, you know what? Screw it. This is gonna hurt me and you, Caleb. I'm gonna cast flaming sphere centered on myself.
Why?
I am the sun. And I'm gonna cast it second level because it is.
Fuck the darkness.
It
I'll
is
be
a-
the sun.
It is a 2nd level, so never mind. Pain.
Full.
Would have to have everyone roll a
Constitution.
Everyone? It wouldn't reach us. Would it?
No.
No,
Everyone
no,
who's in
no.
the pit.
It is
sorry.
literally
And
just
in the
this
pit.
is a continuation of the Dante's darkness down here. It is now fully on fire.
Darkness
Oh
is
yeah,
on
once your
fire.
turn finishes, you're gonna need to roll a luck check for that.
Everyone in the pit make a dexterity saving throw, please. That's not me. Oh no, I get hit fully.
Yeah, you're gonna need to roll a luck check
Oh lordy,
for the
lordy.
light stone after your
Give me
turn.
dice jail, not Dale.
Oh yes, I just
No, I have a dice.
I would
Give me
just-
a thing.
Oh, okay.
I would just drop it. I would.
Okay,
the stone.
so for
No, it's for the infection inside of it.
Oh fun.
let's see.
Hey, that's what I rolled.
That's
That's
a
fail.
that's a fucking fail.
Yeah, you have to roll above a 14. So.
No.
Nope.
Nothing succeeds.
Let's see.
But if you get
that's a
hit with it,
fail.
this happens to you.
Plus 6.
So that was that man.
So much damage does this do?
Once you get to dex, none of the crystal guys are very
It's
dexterous.
a flaming sphere.
None of the crystal guys are very dexterous.
I'm better than
You're better than all of
You
them.
just
I'm better,
you
I'm better
proved this
than
numerous times.
Okay. They both fail. They both
Establish
fucking
it.
Both of them
Overground.
fail.
They fail. How much damage?
Establish it.
That's it.
Fully.
2 plus 6. So fine. And then a 1. So yeah, that's like 14 damage. I don't know, something like that.
Add it.
So let's see. So that was 8. That's I'm bad at math. 8.
What are all the numbers?
8 and 7.
8, 7, plus the 6.
15.
That is plus.
15.
Oh,
That's-
that is
yeah, that's
plus
those-
15.
15. Okay, yeah.
It's
I'm
15.
fucking inept at math.
Alright.
I'm not. Just give me the numbers.
Okay, so yeah, 17.
Nope.
Wait, how much was it? Sorry, I'm dumb.
15.
15. Okay,
15.
I'm gonna bring.
They're they're fucking dead.
Okay, cool.
They're
so
incinerated.
okay, so I take 15 as well.
Glad I got out of there. Do you know?
Yeah. Hey, Caleb, how'd you do?
Oh yeah, Caleb. What's your? Did you save on that? You need to make a 14 or higher. Dexterous.
Hello?
No.
Hello?
Did you roll a 14 or higher? Me?
Yeah, for your dex
Yeah.
save.
Did you do the dex save?
We'll be burnt by the power of the sun.
Oh, Oscar just left the call.
Alright.
Okay.
He's dead.
Just vanished. Okay.
He's just sitting there staring at
The portal. As he's.
the. No, like not even a portal. He just.
19. You're
19. Yeah,
okay.
you're fine.
So you
take.
take 15 halved. So
I think
7.
it's
yeah,
7.
yeah,
Because
around
it's
7.
rounded up.
You take 7 burn.
Wait, would it be 7? Would it be
No,
8?
It would be 8 if you
You
round
take
up.
Round up.
8
8 fire damage.
Mhm.
I think it's fire damage, unless it's like stupid spell.
Should be fine.
Spells are
Like
stupid.
what? Shocking grasp? Or whatever that is?
Yeah, you take fire damage.
Throws out thorn whip and it shocks someone.
That's just because of
Yeah.
the way the body now works.
So
It'd be funny if my flame.
Okay,
was
so
like,
you
psychic
got all that.
damage or something. It's just emotional.
I
I'll
mean, if
save
you-
you.
I mean,
Hold
if
on,
you
what
have
was that?
if you have transmuted spell as a sorcerer, yeah. Which
Well, I'm
no,
trying to hear
because
Ace.
it doesn't do psychic.
Oh, no.
I
You
would
can.
say
Eight.
I got it.
Okay, good. So,
I mean, I would let it be psychic because it's like
It's funny.
all right.
also
So,
chaos.
you do that. You do the fire. You hurt and you murder. Okay. You wouldn't know that though.
Do I hear their pained yells?
You would hear smoldering. You would hear something because flaming sphere. Is it a concentration?
Yes.
Okay.
Which
The-
means this is I take damage from that.
I keep forgetting. Is it a sphere that is made of fire, or is it a sphere that lights things on fire?
I think it's both.
Wait, if Oscar left, would Rikiki leave temporarily?
We're just having him sit there on the ground, stare at his rock knife.
It just said sphere. It says a sphere of fire.
Okay, then
So
that
it's
is
made out of fire.
okay.
But
yours-
also anything that is near it that is flammable
Yes,
catches
no,
on
no, no.
fire.
I just wanted to see if it was
So,
just
yeah.
kind of like an
Like,
ignition
yeah.
of fire or like actually made of fire.
Yeah.
Because that changes things. Because you would see as you conjure it on yourself and you feel it like slowly expand, you would feel it.
Oh, I do it like this, where it like comes in my arms. Like,
Yeah, you would feel it expand
Jesus, Lord.
over and across your arms, and you would see how it would,
Fall.
and you would feel it burn down your entire body. But you would also see it pushes the darkness back.
Oh,
And
cool.
you see that kind of like push away the dark, and you see like the crystal that you had, like its light is also encompassed in that, and you would see kind of like the like tides being pushed back, like Moses.
Okay.
It's just kind of but like the darkness, and you
Jesus,
see
but dark.
and you see
Evil
the
Jesus.
and you see like the ground slowly get revealed, and then you just see the corpses of the things you already killed, and then you see the last two things turn around to see the darkness being revealed, and then you just see their faces just melt away as they are revealed.
Two with a fucking mummy like this.
Yeah.
Just
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
and they are just left as like you just see like that last moment of fear as they realize what's about to happen to them, immortalized in a ash husk as they are stood there looking at you.
Drombear would smile slightly to himself.
And you would realize that because Caleb stood perfectly in the center, they're fine.
Is that the end of your turn?
Mostly.
Sadly, not.
Okay.
And as long as Flaming Sphere is you hold concentration on it, it will combat Rikaki's concentration on darkness. And so while the darkness spell is still active, you have encompassed the entire bottom of it in fire, but you can see.
Okay. And hurt.
And
Okay.
hurt, except for Caleb.
I'm going to yell at Caleb, be like, what's causing this darkness?
What dark?
What is causing this darkness, Caleb? Tell me! And then that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm holding the spell, though.
So don't bug
You learn it's your
That we passed Rikaki because Rikaki is staring at a
Wait,
knife.
you need to roll your luck check.
Oh yeah.
bug turn?
Oh.
Like the enemy.
What is that?
3.
What time?
Oh,
Bug
the souls in this thing are now infected, and this is now just a stone of pure infection.
I'm not
Yeah,
going
you-
down.
Oh, so
You would see. Yeah.
you and Caleb need to make a quick perception check to see if you realize what the hell is going on with you, because you guys are the only ones close enough to feel it.
I would even say it is the souls of the things you have murdered.
Perception.
Like down
Yeah.
here.
And like the crystal's absorbing the souls.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
say-
and so it's absorbing the souls, but it's also infected, which means it's trying to infect other things at the
Okay.
same time. Like
So,
it's a lot of
is
things.
that-
creating an infection singularity.
Yeah, you basically he
13.
on casting
I-
light on this stone, you feel like the souls of these bugs that you just burnt to ash. You see the orange light in their eyes, like go out, but you don't see it transmute anywhere except until you roll a 13 on your thing. You would pull the crystal out as you feel it like beating
One
like
of my
a
other
heart.
arms would fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would feel
Soul
it beating
like-
like a heart, and you would see it slowly, kind of like a battery charging. You would see it fill up with Orange Julius.
Okay.
Light bulbs.
So,
I know I'm gonna use
but
this.
what's going on inside of you? You feel just
What'd
like
you get?
vaguely
Ace? Sorry, Ace.
I
What'd you
got a dirty 20.
cool.
Sick, you're
We'll
fine.
get to you in a hot second. You feel the nightmare nail agitated. It feels more agitated than usual. Last time, like you, like had infection stuff going on. Like it felt like kind of just agitated and like something's not going right. It feels a little bit more on edge, but that's about all you get.
I didn't ask
feel-
your opinion, Nail. Shut up.
Get out.
You can kind of feel like giving you like a little. Like,
You get like that feeling of like when your leg has gone numb and like the static feeling, but you
Yeah.
feel that go up your spine.
when you think. That
I'm harvesting Orange Julius.
Silence,
so-
Nail. I'm getting my juice.
He's like, I know, I don't like it.
I'm harvesting Orange Julius.
Okay, Caleb.
Squeezing it like an orange. Caleb's gone.
Caleb, you feel directly from within this stone that is filling up with Orange Julius. You can feel this immense sense of home, and like this is like. So you know how like
You really want to drink
whenever
this orange
you're
juice.
back when you were fighting with like other like
Stuff.
ASMR or ASMR, both of those.
Ass.
You had one job.
Okay, you talk. I'm gonna garbage.
We're all garbage, Ashton.
Whenever you were like really close with any sort of like angel or angelic creature, you would feel like, oh, this is like my ancestor or like someone who helped give me like angelic powers. You are feeling this just concentrated inside this crystal, and you want to touch it real bad, but you think you might not want to touch it. But you
You
really
want to, but you really don't.
You
like
wanna
logically, you're like this. I don't know this if this is gonna end well, but I wanna.
This is the light. This is the light.
Yeah, you freaking you're just like ooh, shiny. I want to juice that orange.
It's like the idol in Indiana Jones. Like I want to touch, but at the same time I know exactly what's gonna fucking happen.
Yeah. So that's what you get. You're like, oh, this is like, this is like, strong, powerful ancestor that is giving me my powers. Except, you know that
Drombeer.
except it's in Drombeer's hands. Drombeer made this.
And he is smiling very like
you feel exactly like Nicolas Cage does looking at the Declaration of Independence.
This is a turning point in the story. This I can.
Oh,
this feels
Oh
like a
no,
turning-
definitely.
This feels like a turning from the perspective of a story of like
Of a story.
From
From the perspective of
amateur-
a story.
from an amateur story writer. This is a turning point.
Oh, there's
100%.
like several, considering there's 4 characters.
This story is like a pentagon. There are several points.
And sadly,
Yeah.
all of them are dumb.
And sadly, all of them are pointy.
Yeah. So that's what you get.
Okay.
Cool.
Fun time.
So that was your turn, right? You have your orange juice now? You have your
Mhm.
glass of orange
Oh,
juice?
Your
yeah.
perception isn't high enough to notice this weird spiritual change within Caleb
Okay.
of I need to touch this. If you touch this, something might happen.
Okay.
Who knows?
I am touching it.
You are touching it. The arm touching it feels like your arm's been asleep forever. Like that's how you know it's like more agitated and
Okay.
on edge.
Could I, as like a free object interaction before my turn ends,
Yeah.
toss it to my other hand to see what happens?
Oh, the
You want just extra
feeling.
chance?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
feeling like transfers.
Okay.
Like
cool.
it's like this
Like
night.
it go like that staticky feeling again, but like this is like you can feel the orange.
Ooh,
You
I can.
you feel that move. And
I'm
then
feeling it now,
transfer
Mr.
up your-
Krabs.
Well, it's yeah. You like this nail.
Like how you feel when you have to guess which hand your spell's gonna come out of. You have to like feel the energy moving through it. This you feel the energy move through.
Yeah,
and
you
switch
feel the
hands.
very specific nightmare nail energy move through your body as if it's
To-
like tracking it.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just feels very upset.
It wants to be the straw for your orange juice.
Except the straw is like
Expelling.
expelling. It
It's
wants
like-
to be a gun for yours.
It wants
I
to
do
be
wanna
a gun for
execute-
your orange juice.
I do want to execute my gun or my orange juice.
Someone write that down.
execute my orange juice.
No, someone write down. You
Execute my
feel
gun.
it want to be a gun for your orange juice.
I'm
Alright.
gonna add that to the
You
notes.
please do that.
I will.
Enemy turn.
Enemy turn. Me
The
me
one
go
enemy
the
that
me go
exists.
the me go the bad guys. So we have.
Quote.
Thank you.
Nico the bad.
So we have 2 lads.
That is true.
That's
They
it.
want your berries and death. Sorry, that's a bad joke. So you're the only one that we care about that that can interact with these creatures, and you see that the other bug that was next to the one you impaled has now scuttled down, and you realize it wasn't one. There's 2 of them, and they are now moving down along the sides of the cave towards you, and they use all their movement to get up to you, and they're both gonna make attacks.
This is my
Bert gonna cry.
Bert's gonna
Bert, you have to have
Are
your
they
cry
going to be
time.
safe?
We figured out your pin.
We'll see.
It wants to be.
No, it's an attack for me, so give me the thingy. I'm both gonna make attacks on you. Man, all these guys suck.
Oh yeah.
Alright, nope.
Give that to me.
And no.
Do you
Is your
wanna use
AC
my-
is your AC 2 or 4?
Do you want
No.
to use my dice?
No.
You sure?
But
These are my
good-
Would you like to use
Good
my
guess.
gay dice?
good
I
guess.
have dice of the homosexual.
No, I must
Yeah.
use my my story dice.
This sounds.
These
like
are
a
the make
magical
the main
object.
character do cool things dice.
And make the DM look
And
incompetent.
make these creatures are really bad.
Is your
Wait,
AC a
that
2
sound-
or
that
a
sounds
4?
like a magical object.
What
The
those?
the
Oh,
gay
yeah.
dice?
Yeah.
or
Gay,
like
dice of the
way-
homosexual.
Yeah.
Wait, I need to get my dice of the homosexual.
No. Okay, so
magical object.
magical object. Of
I can
change.
infuse that into
So
an
you
item.
see,
I had I
you see
sent
both
you
of these creatures
dice
burp,
of the
burp,
Oh, those
homosexual.
look, oh, I forgot how cool those look. Those look so cool.
burp. You see these
Unrelated, I have
guys
a knife
both
with
come
that same
down,
decal.
but they get a
Look
little
at
Look
that
at
too.
his Bowie knife.
Knife of the homosexual.
Gay knife. Second knife.
You see
get
these.
stabbed, you become gay.
You
12
see 2 of
damage.
these bugs come down the sides of the walls, but they get too eager to attack, and so they think they're on the ground, but they're on the wall still, and attack you as if they were on the ground, and so shoot directly past you out into the wall, out into the cave behind you. I'm gonna
And
roll 2.
those are straight lasers, right?
Yeah, they're straight lasers, but I'm gonna see if they refract out of any other crystals with a luck check. No, that was a 3 and a 4.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Bro, I'm
I
like,
have.
dude, I'm a professional dice roller.
You can tell me roll.
2 nat 20s in a row. You
no, these are my dungeon master dice.
Very well.
I could start rolling for you.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
you got no. Get your dirty winning dice out of my thing.
I could start rolling for you.
I don't want you to. I want to be bad at this.
Very well. Okay.
You didn't want to be
So-
bad when we were fighting a boss.
Yeah, well, bosses are meant to be hard. These guys are little dweebs.
We annihilated the fuck.
So
Crime time?
What is it?
it's Caleb's turn. I don't know. I'm staring at you. It's Caleb's turn.
Because Caleb's not here to stare at.
You're not on fire, but you are in a fire orb. You realize it's not dark anymore, and you see now 2 mummified ash statues that were just created by Drombear.
Of course.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pummel. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
the dogs are angry.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Shut up! I'm trying to do a song.
So you just talk to Drombear, just say, we need to go back up there? Okay. I'm gonna be transcribing what you say a lot because I can't have you too loud, otherwise you'll get picked up on the mic again and we'll have an infinite loop. Yeah, so you talk to Drombear and just say that, yeah, we need to get up there.
That's scary.
Okay, and that's your turn, or are you gonna do anything else? That's your turn? You don't move at all?
No, I just said that I fly up.
Oh, you fly up. Okay, good. For Burning Sphere, do you have to make a dex check every time you're in it? At the start of your turn?
It is a dexterity saving throw for every time you're in it, yeah.
Okay, you started your turn in it, so you have to make a dex check. Okay, cool. So what was that? What'd you get? 7. Does that pass your DC? No. You failed. You take how many more? Do you have to roll again? Or just... Okay, roll.
So that's 8, and that's
12.
12, yeah.
Yeah, 12.
So 8 and 12, so that's 20.
Yeah, you take 20 fire damage.
This song is too.
Sorry, I rolled pretty well.
But you do get to
I
leave.
just, like, heard you whispering like murder.
Sorry, I found the song that has the line of a specific type of way of saying.
So wait,
kill.
so what are you at now?
But like,
The DM's whisper, that's not a good thing.
no. So this is the last written lyric,
And that's not.
but it's a 13-minute long song, and it's 5 minutes.
Ace, what health are you at?
This song is actually funny.
11 health?
It's called Alice's
Oh,
Restaurant
out of
Massacre.
what?
And there's like this story.
Yeah, they're a
about
little.
the artificer story. It's so hard to explain. There's, like,
Why does
a
the
whole
artificer have more
novel
health?
that's 13-minute long.
What's it called?
Alice's Restaurant Massacre.
Okay, so
Massacre?
Massacre.
yeah, I have to have Ace on really low volume, so I need to be able to hear them.
Sorry, we're talking about songs about murder and crime.
So we have the actually I might just put on my headphones and just transcribe what Ace is talking about, because it's probably gonna be easier. All right, test. Can I hear you, Ace? Nope. One
I
second.
can hear you.
1 second. Do some video. Output. Headphones. Okay. Test again. There we are. Perfect. All right. Ace is now in my head.
Tis but a voice in your imagination.
You always have been. That's why you're not
Oh,
here. That's why you're not at the meetings anymore. You're just a figment.
Schizophrenia.
I am just merely an illusion.
Alrighty. So that was your turn. Now Burp turn.
Oh, okay.
Bert, go.
So
You just murdered someone, and now you realize there's two idiots up here, and one of them's not Rikiki.
would I? Is Caleb up, or are they?
Caleb flew directly up. Did you use all of your movement, Caleb?
I would believe so,
Yeah. Okay.
considering that it was pretty deep.
What's all of your movement? What's your movement?
I'm gonna cry.
Is it like 60?
Just in general.
What's your
Yeah, it's 60.
That's your fly speed?
Oh, my fly speed is 30.
Okay, so you only have 30 feet of flying then.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you fly 30 feet up. That is not all the way up, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it should be like
To double jump.
halfway.
Yeah, I think it's
Don't
60 feet
ask.
up.
do the double. Just do a double.
That's how I measure if I
Yeah,
can
just
get
double
it or
jump,
not.
Caleb.
I try.
Yeah, you're right.
If
Okay.
yes, then it's too
Uh,
I
late.
could just cast gust of wind on myself and just zoom.
Would I notice them at all? Is there any possibility of me noticing?
That Caleb's behind you?
Sound. Yeah, the sound of them going on.
Mothman.
Well, moths are actually really quiet.
They are.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
don't know.
So
that
Do you
they're
want to
until
make a
they're
perception
fully
check to see if you
I'll make
notice?
a perception.
Okay,
Because I.
go ahead.
Is it gonna be
Because they're not
I have
trying to
an
hide,
idea-
so it's
I have
actually
an
pretty
idea
light.
as
use a
of
Burt
like
check?
Yeah, roll a Burt.
10.
Roll a Burt.
I'm gonna say yeah, because they're not trying to hide it themselves. But even though they're really quiet, you just get like the faint like flap of wind behind you. That's what you would hear.
So I'm gonna hear that, and I'm gonna walk over to the hole and look down.
Okay, and so you would see them like coming up. But again, like how this kind of works is each player like kind of freezes. You would see them in the process of moving upwards, but they're not at the top yet, and you
Yeah.
know that they're not going to be there for a second.
And I would see the dark.
You would
mostly
see,
gone.
you would see that it's now on fire, and you wouldn't be able to see. There would just be like a large ball of fire down there, like so much so that you actually couldn't see through it. It would be obfuscated, but you would just see fire.
Okay.
You
I'm
would
gonna-
know the drum
I'm
is
gonna
still
yell
going.
to Caleb, "Hey, what's going on?
That's what this entire fight.
And we'll
Do you know, or do you know what's going on?"
yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
Drummer's an
though.
arsonist.
And
And a
Homicidal
terrorist. Yeah.
homicidal maniac.
Could I try to
I
get
got
a
a call
response?
slip from the chief.
Try and get a response this turn. Yeah. Okay. What would Caleb say to what the hell is going on down there?
Drumbeer.
Wrong beer.
That's it.
It's
all you need.
self-explanatory, really.
Yeah,
It's
so-
really just
Bert now assumes the
self-explanatory.
darkness is caused by drum beer.
Perfect. All right. Now, are you gonna deal with the fellows?
What I'm worried about is them exploding.
Okay.
I guess I could try attacking them.
All right.
I don't know.
Man, if only I knew that I could infuse things, because this battle would have been
A lot.
easier.
It would have been a lot.
Okay, I guess. Oh, what about my dagger?
What about your dagger?
It's still in the ceiling.
Yeah,
right?
you. If you don't have more than one dagger, it is impaled in that creature in the ceiling.
I have two daggers.
Okay.
I have two. So one is in the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Yep.
I think I want to try to get that out.
You wanna jump up there and try and pull it out of the creature?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a sleight of hand check and an acrobatics check. Acrobatics check first, and then sleight of hand check, because you're going to be reaching into a pile of crystals to remove your thing from it.
15 for the acrobatics.
So you get up to it.
And then sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be a high check for you.
Okay, at least I got a 5 on that. 11.
I'll give you advantage because you passed the check on the other
14.
one. You don't get it. It was a pretty hard check. So you reach up there, and then you're like, wait a second, that's full of crystals, and you pull your hand back.
No.
So it is firmly lodged up there.
Then I'm just gonna throw another dagger
Cool.
at
The solid crystal
one of
creatures.
the things.
Okay.
Preferably the one farthest from me, wherever I landed.
They're pretty evenly spaced on either side of the cave.
Okay, the farthest one from Keiki.
Where Keiki is on what would, from your perspective, be the left side of the cave.
And
So there's one on either side.
I'm attacking the one on the right side.
Perfect. All right. You aiming for anywhere in particular, or are you just gonna throw it at it?
I'm just gonna try throwing it.
Sick. All right. Go ahead.
2.
Total?
Not total, because it's a plus dex, so 7.
Nah, you don't hit it. So you throw your dagger right at it. It plinks off of the top of it,
Great.
and it gets firmly. It gets dramatically stuck in the dirt.
Burt dirt dagger.
It's a dirt Burt dagger burger
Dang
bagger nabbit Burt dagger.
Should be yours for $3.99.
You're not having a
Or a
Burt
pile of
Burt
dirt.
bagger.
Whichever one is faster.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's it. That's gonna be.
So you're just gonna.
Try to grab it.
Man.
Points.
I've been watching way too much Psychonauts, so I just hear Rasputin's man.
Rasputin appeared in my trance 2 nights ago. It was insane.
I used up all my cool energy. I used up all my cool energy.
Like I said, you have narrative dice, so that like you do awesome things, but you keep the tension there. It's great. It's great. God, I hate my dogs. I cannot wait till I get like a table out in the like garage or something. I have no clue. The garage is cold though. I don't know. Maybe in my room, somewhere else.
All right. So that's your turn.
Now.
Yeah. Quick question: Is this gem full of orange Julius worth more than 100 gold pieces, or worth 100 gold pieces or more?
Okay. You have a crystal
Full of souls.
full of the souls of the damned.
Yeah.
That was.
First of all, it's made out of valuable
Okay.
crystal too.
Literally
So-
killed.
Yes.
It's worth like
500.
100 gold.
100 gold pieces.
I mean, because Sly is technically the reigning capitalist, yes.
Okay, cool.
And it's worth 100 gold based off of the inflation of society. And because of the insane amount
Yeah.
of gold. Because a lantern costs 180 geo, this would be about like.
Oh, cool. That's
It's
wonderful.
like-
That's beautiful.
It's
okay.
like expensive.
I'm glad I know that.
Is there a spell threshold that requires something to be worth
Yes,
something?
this
That
thing is about to
so
become a material, and I'm about to use it as a catalyst. I'm going to cast Homunculus Servants on this crystal.
Oh dear God.
It becomes my servant. This crystal becomes the heart of my servant,
Oh.
and I gain
No.
control over it.
This is-
Okay, I think we're gonna go
Okay,
with that.
thing.
so we're gonna go.
Gabe, I think power's getting to your head a bit.
You to roll, just to see the thing.
Okay, Caleb, Ace says that power is getting to your head.
Oh,
Oh, that was a couple episodes ago. 15.
cool. You can feel a part of the nightmare now as you're casting this. Go in, and all of a sudden, like Orange Julius just turns into like red,
Oh,
and it appears with what
I'm-
is
I
distinctly
see.
a grim troop mask over top.
So I made a high
It's
C.
no longer infected.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it was.
I don't have to
you made
worry
some
about
what?
this.
Basically, it's a homunculus, except it has a grim troop mask, and the
I get to
infection was like just destroyed and replaced.
I haven't
with,
chosen
like,
what I want it to look like yet,
Yeah.
but I have actually no, yeah, I just did. It's gonna look like a spider.
Yeah, it's a spider with a.
Is
mask
it gonna
on.
look like a spider from your home world, or is it gonna look like a Hollow Knight spider?
I haven't seen
And
the Hollow.
which-
I haven't seen Hollow.
Is it
Knight
gonna look like
spiders.
you or someone else? or like a spider you've seen?
It will look like a spider from the normal world.
Okay, so this just looks like a
With
regular
like a
ass.
little baby mask on it.
Yeah.
That is again very
And-
With
simply
8 eyes.
printed.
And by the way, it is about this big. Once it fully forms, it's about this big.
Cool.
Okay, and you would see that its abdomen is the crystal.
Well, the crystal, the body
becomes
forms
around
around
it.
the crystal. The crystal becomes the heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the crystal is large. So I'm
Yeah.
saying is that it would
Well, the crystal fit in my hand. It's like the palm.
it's like a soda can.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And so this thing, you would see it. You would see it like, kind of like it would look closer to like a toy spider
Okay.
that has like a battery level on it, but the battery is just the crystal there. Like
Yeah.
it's, so you just see this kind of crystal kind of embedded into like the middle abdomen of the spider
Okay.
that is full of now strawberry juice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fine.
So is this
had
gonna
that
be-
not happened, it would have been
Got a
infected
free
under your
smoothie.
control and a threat to burn.
Everything's a threat to burn.
No, but Bert would be around it and would have to constantly roll attacks
Constantly.
to fight off the infection.
This just as it's standing next to Bert, just like they're having a conversation with a random NPC. So what's going on with this thing?
Yeah. I was thinking it was just gonna be having. It's not even gonna be attacking you. It would just be standing next to you, and it would just have the JoJo imposing marks next to it the whole time, just staring at you, doing damage.
And you're just like,
Oh my
it
god.
doesn't do damage, it increases infection.
And so occasionally there's like one moment where I miss, and so like
And then Dropper will just like smack you and spare the die. He was like, no.
it's just the weirdest interactions from NPCs.
What's going on?
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
you know.
So it has 21 health now.
So how long have you lived here?
Every once in a while, just and then just spare the dying, and then it's like
Okay.
continue.
Have you
this
guys ever seen
conversation.
fucking Rhythm
Oh, that's
Heaven Fever?
So
Have you ever seen Rhythm Heaven Fever?
I've seen the game.
Have you seen the mini game where it's the where you're grabbing the candies being thrown at you and putting them in the box?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You just the entire time you're slapping the spiders out of it.
Wonderful. Okay, cool.
And occasionally there's
Does that break
very
concentration?
occasionally there's the ground.
Yes, it would break my concentration.
Cool, and-
So the fire goes away.
Fire goes away, the darkness does not. And you see as the fire bubble shrinks into nothingness around you, you feel that dark flood back in faster than you can realize it,
Okay.
and you're enshrouded in darkness again.
Okay, I'm fine now.
But
I know that
the
everything.
crystal is the heart of your homunculus now. And you, like you said, light is cast on it for the duration of the everything.
Ever. Yeah. Until
So
I
you
die.
now have a very bright spider.
Wait, can it just be like
It's
my
the
spider's
lantern.
eyes shoot out like light?
I would say, I would,
That was flavor text.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the lantern.
Oh, and also another
from the
thing.
game.
You have
Yeah.
made your own Lumafly lantern,
Cool.
except it's a spider
It's a
made
Luma
of
spy.
nightmares.
It's a Luma spy lantern.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, and it
spider.
can cast magic.
Yeah, it's just-
It can cast any magic spell that I can cast as long as its range is touch, which
Double
means it can
cosmic
electrocute
brew.
people.
It can cast Spare the Dying for you.
Yes.
Just gonna have it like
Oh my
face
God.
hugger on the people.
And just- it's like a defibrillator, but
Like
reverse.
kills you. Yeah, because it's got shocking grasp
Yeah.
too. A spider that jumps up onto your face and shocking grasps you with all 8 of its legs.
That is terrifying.
You made
Oh.
the worst thing.
Oh, and fun fact, it has an attack called Force Strike. It can punch
I'm sorry.
with magic.
It's not punching people. That is it just jumping
Yeah.
at them.
No, wait, Force Strike.
Okay.
Never mind. It just shoots a ball of force at you, and hurt.
Ow.
Yeah. But I'm probably never gonna use that.
Ouch.
Okay, I have a homunculus now, and he's
You have
and
a- you have a guy
specifically he is my homunculus servant.
Smell, bro.
And I don't heal him
Made
using
a-
healing
made
magic.
a friend for
Kyle.
Tick
I
all
meant
over
him.
It's Kyle all over.
Oh, and also another. It's
Oh my God,
yeah.
it is
Another horrifying thing is he's pretty much immortal. If he loses all his hit points, his body disappears, the crystal drops to the ground, and I can recreate him.
Oh my god.
Guess
And
What
he
madness
almost,
have
he
you
almost
created?
has more health than Caleb.
How much does it have?
20,
Thanks.
26.
Oh,
That
oh,
is-
yes.
My homunculus
Did I? It has
it's almost
It has 21 health.
That
Okay.
It's-
I should
makes
write
me
that
think
down.
guess-
It's got 10 more than Caleb has. at
The
moment.
ghost.
As long as the crystal's okay, it can be revived.
Yeah, pretty
Which
much.
the thing is you never want that crystal to be not okay because then you are very dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Is technically, if I die, my homunculus will survive for another 3 days after I'm dead.
This thing can self-destruct.
Yeah, I can make it self-destruct.
You can make it use
You
the
hit the
force strike
crystal.
on itself.
And
Yeah.
explode the crystal within it.
Yeah. But it's also another great thing
It
with the
can
fact that
latch onto someone's face and blow up.
yeah.
But that's only
That's
the
a
one
last
you
resort.
say. Yeah.
Another thing is that
Unless you get another crystal to slot inside it.
it can also survive. Like I said, it can survive for up to 3 days after I die. So if I die, that thing's still alive for another 3 days, which is not okay. And here's the thing: it obeys my commands. If I die, it loses all of its commands. It gains free will for 3 days. It was made by a sociopath murderer who tries to act as a doctor. That's not a good thing.
None of this is a good thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it
On the list
artificial
of good
intelligence.
things, this is not.
I'm gonna give it
scared.
artificial intelligence later. Maybe.
I'm just
I'm terrified.
imagining all of the artificer shit you could put on this
Tony
spider.
Stark, but retarded.
No, Tony Stark, but malicious.
Tony Stark, but malicious and doesn't have a college.
Not a
philanthropist.
Not a philanthropist. A dyer.
For die.
Mass
I diagnose you with death. Go die.
A
Psychiatrist. No.
It's like
All right. So is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Me time.
Go.
So I'm gonna make these guys shoot their lasers.
Yeah.
Wapow! No. That's a 6. Wapow! That's a fucking 15. Hell yeah. You?
Does it have a plus to hit?
No. Why do you
it
have?
misses.
God
My
fucking-
AC is 16.
Why do they not have any?
Literally all of these baby creatures have plus zeros to hit. So
They should really have more, because they're
no.
severely underleveled for what we are.
I feel like the later stuff is gonna be like stuff in
You
City
are
of
in one of the
Tears,
easier areas.
Fair
Stuff
enough.
in City of Tears, stuff in like Fungal Waste,
Yeah.
maybe even Green Path.
I
I'm
feel
terrified of those giant spiders that like their mask opens, they swipe.
Oh, yeah, the big guys.
Oh,
2
God.
damage per hit. I hate those things.
Oh, those things are
Yeah,
They're
two
the
masks.
one
Dude, they
thing-
kill me so fucking
They're
much.
the
Oh
one
my God.
thing I can't
Fuck
tank
that.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
I always like use my immunity frames. I take a hit and then I use immunity frames to do like 3 times the damage back to him. With those, I can't do that.
Because you'll just die.
I'll just
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, so these guys are meant to be little babies. Again, they shoot lasers, and this time they don't have any excuse. They're on the ground now, and they just straight up miss you. And I'm gonna say that they. See, luck check. Ooh. Ooh. That first one was a 17. And so that means I have the personal luck check for laser refraction is if it's above a 15, I get to roll attack again. And that's if it bounces through a crystal. So the luck check is to see if it hits a crystal.
Okay, so
and
then
then
you
it's a
have to make-
second attack to see
You
if
have
it
to make
comes back and
another
hits you.
attack roll.
Mhm.
Okay.
I get
So
one
it
more
hits.
attack roll against you.
It was on the corner,
Yeah, that
yeah.
was cocked.
That was a cock dice.
What is the first one
Sadness.
better?
cocked dice was 16. This one was a 14. So it
Should've
this
took the
one
cocked
nails
dice.
like this one is like this is the smart.
Hey, what's Rikiki's AC?
Oh don't. Oh no.
What
mean,
is
if
happening?
If no one knows it off the top of their head, I can't attack it.
If
Yeah.
they, if
I could figure it out.
Don't.
I think they're.
okay, if you're
I
taking
Yeah, I was just saying,
think
it's like-
Kiki's AC was like 14 or something.
If no one has definitive proof
I'm,
of what it is
I'm
at the moment.
fairly
Yeah.
sure even if you're taking the 14, I don't think it'll hit.
No, 'cause
Yeah,
I think
no.
his
His
is like
AC's
15.
like 14 or 15.
Yeah,
something
so
like
I'm
that.
not.
Yeah.
We'll just take
He's
it.
not here. It's not fair to.
Yeah,
I know.
It's not fair anyway.
I just thought of you.
So if no,
We
if,
have a way to get him
Yeah.
out.
okay, if a laser was going to hit him, I'd make the portal come and slurp him.
You know what? Let's just make that.
But so this one of the crystal crawlers has like 1 IQ point more than the rest of them, and it's like, wait, hold on, there's crystals behind it. And so you like this guy has like that thing where it's like the mathematics like are floating all around him, and he's like pointing his own laser, and he hits one directly behind you. You turn around, and it completely misses him, and it nearly hits his friend.
Oh my god.
Luckily, they don't have their AC is higher than I think a lot of your guys' are.
Which makes sense.
No,
Yeah.
not higher.
But higher than we think.
Anyways, whatever. Nothing happened. They don't do anything. So it's the boss's turn. So Gail, what you doing? You were moving upwards before.
Yes, I was. I was moving up.
You were moving up. Do you want to continue up?
Yeah.
Insane combat.
So you're just gonna fly all the way up and into the cave where Bert is.
Yes.
Okay, so you make it there. You have that in your movement. You're up there with Bert. What are you doing? Yeah, an action.
I'm going to assess the situation and be like, okay, I gotta help, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you gonna do?
Dice.
Let me. Where the fuck did I? It is in my lap. Hold on.
There's
gonna
no
save.
Lord, not here.
There's a couple.
Maybe I have spent all my cool things.
I have a royal house of deities.
Cool points gone.
A royal flush of deities.
Uh.
I meant full house and royal flush at the same time.
Yeah.
And so I said a royal house.
I guess I'll just cast acid arrow and just use it
Great. How are you gonna use acid arrow? How do you tell me
with the
this-
bow. With the bow, I'd still
With the
somehow
bow?
have.
Really?
No, not a club.
I know.
I thought you were just gonna like make it appear in your hand and you were just gonna melee attack someone with it. Okay, so you're
Like
gonna
the
use
first
the bow.
time.
I'm gonna fix
Yeah,
that
yeah.
bow.
So you have the melee,
have one if
not
you
melee,
want.
you have the ranged attack, and you're going to acid arrow one of the little
I
guys.
can throw down.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll have you get advantage on to hit because you're using bow
Okay.
correctly.
What is
15.
Oh my god!
Having
You nailed it.
several
No.
All right, how many
Half of them are
damage?
about this. Half of them are not.
Yeah.
That's right. 2d4. I couldn't remember the amount of
Time to
d4.
grab this one.
Oh, I should ask. Which one are you shooting? Are you shooting the one that's on Rikaki's side or the one that's on not
Make bags
Rikaki's
of
side?
Technically.
Keiki.
Because
Great.
I'll show you what that is actually.
So
So
3,
glad you didn't miss that.
7.
7 damage.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. You look at this one. It has not like the other one's crystals looked a little more cracked. This one's were like pristine, and so you see when you hit that acid arrow, you see the acid arrow goes like through it,
Is it
like kind of like how a ghost would go through something. The acid arrow.
Oh.
And the acid arrow like leaves acid on it, and you can see it actually damages it on the inside. But
So I
since
can
it
learn the infusion
because it
once
doesn't
I
have a
the
soft
ice.
body, it doesn't get lodged in it. It just
Yeah.
goes through it and slides out the other end.
So for instance, I couldn't do.
Huh.
Because I don't have that. I can't learn that infusion because I don't have
Did it at least take the damage?
Yes, it took damage.
Okay, good.
I'm just trying to figure out a way that you
Tenth
can do
level,
damage
that's
to a
sixth level.
crystal creature with an
Invisible.
arrow. So I'm
Yeah.
just saying that the arrow is made of like an ectoplasmy acid that goes through the creature.
I mean,
No, it doesn't. It's not how acid arrow works.
I
But
fundamentally misunderstand so many
Spells,
spells. I understand what they do, but I don't understand
how they do.
How,
Yeah.
Okay, so
Here,
is that
it's
anything? Are
primary.
you doing anything else?
and my version is cool.
Yeah.
mm,
I think you used all your movement
Is the
and
maximum
you
things I
used
can
an action
do.
for your spell. Do you have any
Oh,
bonus
fun.
actions you want to do, or anyone you want to scream at, or any object interaction?
nah, I think that's good.
That's good. You're good. All
Yeah.
right. That's their turn.
This is an item?
Hurt. Okay, so is one of them hurt or dead?
Both of them are hurt.
Both of them are hurt. Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What did they?
He literally. I'm gonna just remind you guys all, but Drombeer hurt every single creature in the cave when he started the fight,
Okay.
except for one that got a nat 20 on its dexterity check, which is the one that Caleb just shot.
Okay.
So now every single creature has been hurt, or is dead.
All right. So, am I allowed to ask what they rolled?
What roll?
When they were hitting the bug, what did they roll to hit?
Roll. I'm confused.
What
Like,
what did
when-
Caleb roll?
When
Caleb,
when
what did
Caleb
roll
what
to
did
hit
Caleb
the
roll?
crystal?
Oh, they hit a 15.
They hit a 15. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought. I thought their AC was gonna be like 18.
That was worse.
So these guys are little babies. They're just made of crystal. That's what's hard
Also,
about
if
them.
Wolves
Like
has
a lot
like
of.
one or two that are 25.
In the
Then
Coliseum?
I'm gonna take out my rapier.
I mean, they're in
Are they still
Coliseum.
near? So when I threw that dagger, is my dagger still near? Like,
It just like blinked off and landed in the dirt.
So is it within 5 feet?
Of you?
Is the dagger within 5 feet of the bug? That
yeah,
I threw it at?
definitely. It's like
Okay.
less than a foot away.
I'm going to run over to that bug, pick up dagger, and then I'm in range to attack it with my rapier.
Okay, so you're just gonna like run through, grab the dagger, and then simultaneously stab it with your rapier. That's gonna be. That's a lot of things happen at the same time. So
Well,
that's gonna be.
not exactly at the exact same time. I just wanted to make sure that when I pick up the dagger, that I'm still near the bug.
Okay, so you're just gonna run by, grab it up, and then actually take the time to stab
Yes.
it. Okay, then that's object interaction attack. Okay, attack it. Go ahead.
That's a 19 plus 5, 24.
Do you do the criticals on 19s yet?
Critical.
Am I thinking of the
There's
different
a
thing?
there's a thing that Rose can do
So-
later on where they
Yeah.
also critical on
I
19s.
feel like that'd be a bit higher level.
Yeah,
At
so that's not
7,
it.
that'd be a bit too.
I think
Yeah.
you guys get that
I-
at like 11th level or some
What,
shit.
fighters?
No, rogues get it too.
The-
Okay,
Yeah.
if,
I know
if
fighters
it's
get
not
it
a critical,
okay,
then don't
no
worry
They
about
critical.
it.
get it like
So
5.
then
It's
D8.
fine.
Only when they have like proficiency on the weapon though.
No, champion.
Oh, you
Fine
should take
then.
champ. Yes.
6
I
damage.
love champion.
Yeah.
6 damage?
Yes.
You put more fighter in your fighter.
At all? Like total?
That 6 total. And so that's the one that's on the right side of the cave. Away
Mhm.
from the
That's Caleb's attacking the one that's next to Ricky.
Cool.
You murder this guy.
Yes.
You find I guess it was just cracked enough that when you threw your dagger off and it blinked off, you didn't hurt it with the dagger, but you created a weak spot. And when you walk up and you get close enough, you can see the reflection in a way that you can see the crack in the crystal. And so you're like, oh, and then boom, directly into this crack, and you hear as you push through it, and then you spear it into the ground, and it's dead.
That's the rapier.
Yeah, you had to crush through that crystal. You had to forcefully. It was screaming.
World's fastest chisel.
No, it wasn't even chiseling because it was
Drill.
one solid action. It's like
Drill.
closer. It's what's
It's
the way to
murder.
put it? Yeah, it's murder. Definitely murder.
Wait, what do I call chase?
It's like it's kind of like if you had to push a screwdriver through someone's sternum.
Ooh.
It takes some doing, but then you get to the gooey part and it's dead.
Okay. So we're dead.
Uh-huh.
Bert killed.
All in all, it's dead.
Oh, very dead.
What is that clappy sound right here?
That's
I identify that enemy.
I'm gonna
Dead.
assume I used all my movement for
She-
all of your movement. How much movement do you have?
that. 30 feet.
It was like 15 feet away.
Cool. I'm gonna use the rest.
You can do more bird things.
I'm gonna use the restroom.
I'm going to make an M-rock for it.
You know?
I'm gonna make an M-Rock out of its corpse because it's made of. Jesus.
Use its own soul as a grave.
Can I do a mantis jump to try to get my dagger back from the ceiling again?
Do you want to? Why would you? The ceiling is 10. It's not. This is taller than the
Oh.
ceiling is.
Is that so? Alright, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
Man,
it's like,
jump.
like,
Then
it's
I'll-
like,
just-
like top of the. You are like literally. We said that you in these
jumps
tunnels.
to next floor.
That's why we said at these.
Okay.
In these tunnels, your head is like almost touching the ceiling.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna.
It's just that your arms are very
just
low
gonna
on your body.
jump
That's why you have to
grab it
drop.
off the ceiling.
Well, yeah. You just have to do a normal jump.
I'll be like,
That's the same 2 checks.
Maybe you get your head stuck in this.
21 for the acrobatics.
Yep. Okay, that's definitely advantage on the next one.
Advantage on sleight of hand?
Yep. Advantage on the side. Yes.
Definitely need that. 14.
Okay. I originally made this the sleight of hand check a 20, but I'm gonna say on
Ooh.
the second one that it's a 15, and you still don't get it.
Yeah.
If only I could see
struggling.
you.
You just keep trying to like get a good like way to like grab it out of the crystals. Like you get up there, but then no, I don't want to impale my hand. I don't want to do a drum beer. I want to grab it.
Speaking of drum beer.
Speaking of drum beer.
Drombear. So Drombear, after successfully forcing souls to become my power source,
Yeah, you made a bug around your battery.
yeah. Okay. I am then going to be like, okay, good. I'm glad that works now. I'm
Drum
going-
beer invents hex bugs.
I am going. I'm gonna grab my homunculus servant, my slave boy, and I'm gonna shove him in my bag of holding for later.
Oh, and now it's dark.
Oh yeah, you're in darkness.
Roll
Yeah.
perception, real quick.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna say roll intelligence.
Roll intel.
Oh, nat
Wait,
20.
No, because what I'm doing is
Nat.
No, I'm just saying to know if putting the bug away would get rid of the light source.
Well, I rolled a nat 20 for whatever
Yeah.
Peyton wanted.
Yeah, but first to see if you even do that, roll an
Okay.
intelligence check to see. Wait, maybe putting the thing that's a light source away would make it dark again.
16 for
I
the intelligence,
mean-
nat 20 for the perception.
Okay, so you know this is going to go away, but that's not the
Yeah,
Right,
perception
because-
was the night.
because it is when you are unaware of a certain type of spell.
Yes.
So I'm blinded
So
now, which
you
means
feel very distinctly. You normally
What
like.
did you want to? Are you okay with getting rid of it? Getting rid of the light? Because that's the thing.
I mean,
That's why I wanted to.
personally,
make sure you did
I now, because when I cast the burn it flaming sphere, I saw that this darkness was not infinite out anymore. So I do know there was an end. So I would be like, okay, I'm confident at where I know where the darkness ends. I got a good
Okay,
look at the
you're good.
cave again. I put my bug away.
that. Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
you feel with that nat 20. Normally, like the nightmare nail, like again does this little like pass through. Sometimes it like. I'm trying to.
Failing my goddamn.
Sometimes, like when you're holding like the infected crystal, like it'll be like very tingly and like. Stop! I'm going to kill you. You're going to die here. You. Normally, like it's like that. When the moment that like you close your bag of holding and the light is gone, you feel it go to the outsides of all orifices of your body and get violent, but not at you, at everything around you.
Interesting. I don't like that.
You also know that if anything tried to touch you, they would be really hurt or dead.
Drombear. Drombear's a little scared of the time bomb chilling inside of his body. I am. I'm
Not
going.
for you.
Breaking
For
news.
the
Person is
Yeah.
scared of the dangerous thing lodged inside of their soul. More 10.
I'm going to do a little tricky. I'm gonna pull out my rope and I'm gonna cast rope trick.
Oh my
You're
god.
gonna make the infinite expanse again.
And I'm gonna climb up inside out of. Well, what I'm doing is that the only reason I'm using rope trick is so that my rope can go up vertically for 60 feet, then I can climb it.
You know,
Yep.
that's fair.
You literally just used it to like
That's a
Terraria rope up.
Yes, there's background wall. I'm using it, and I
Oh
just
my
used a second level
God.
spell to do that.
What?
Yeah.
Rope trick's a second
Uh,
level spell.
How high up does the darkness
Oh.
It's 30 feet.
30 feet. So you would.
Yeah, you'd be good.
And rope trick goes, I think, 60.
60. Yeah, you said 60.
Okay, so you would
Yep, 60
just
feet
leave
long.
the darkness, right?
No.
I'm going
No.
all the way up to the top
So
to where
your
I'm
movement-
joining the rest of the group.
Okay, so your movement wouldn't allow you to get all the way there, but you know you're close. It's still very shifty.
My movement.
You know, I'm gonna say with that nat 20 perception, you know that this isn't violent toward. It's not like a malicious violence. It's a very like. It's one of those things where like if there's the type of person where if they see someone like
It's paternal
hurt, they're
violence.
going to like murder violently, horribly.
So it's
Yeah,
protect
it's like
It's like a
paternal.
very protective.
Okay. Also, my speed
have a
is
dad sword.
35, which
Okay,
means
you
I have
get
70.
out.
Yeah.
You get out.
So I'm back up
Yeah,
with
the
everyone else.
moment that you can see it disappears and it is
Okay.
back to normal.
Okay, cool. I am going to, as soon as I get up, so am I back up on the top with everyone else?
Yep.
Now, okay, so I'll uncast rope trick, dispel it, and right before I jump off, I'll grab my rope and reel it back. And then I am going to.
I turned on the light for context.
No, don't give context. That's just I'm going to.
Okay, so what's the nearest living creature to me?
So, it would have been Bert
Okay.
because Bert because Bert moved into the crystal creatures. The crystal creatures are about halfway into this cave. I would say 15 feet from the edge of the cave.
Okay.
They're both across from each other.
Okay.
Keiki is behind a crystal creature, and Caleb shot a crystal creature from the mouth of the cave.
Why did my watch set a timer?
Good question.
It set a timer for 10 minutes, and I was just spit it. Okay.
Your death is near.
No.
So, yeah, Caleb,
Watch is not-
you would be the closest. You would actually be standing next to Dromir.
Oh, right next to me.
Because you're both at the mouth of the cave.
Okay, thanks. Okay, Caleb, that's
doing
good for
what
you
now?
actually. I was kind of hoping it was Caleb.
Good.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping it was Caleb.
Oh?
Yeah, no, it's good for her or for him, Caleb. I don't know why.
I don't know whether to be relieved or scared.
Anyway,
That's fair enough. I don't know to be relieved or scared either.
don't worry, it's not bad for you, Caleb.
It's not bad for you.
I'm going to lay
Yeah,
my
but what
hand-
about everyone else?
Yes, I can do this actually. Okay, I'm gonna lay my hands on Caleb and cast Cure Wounds at first level.
Oh, thank you. Oh, shit.
They're very happy.
That's. I have a reason for it. Wow, let's go! So 8 plus 6. I'm dumb. Do it, please, man. Do the math.
14.
14. There you go.
That,
Okay, 14. You heal 14 health.
thank you.
What are you at now?
I am now
Are you at
no
25?
longer at. Hold on.
I think 11.
How much health?
Yes.
Yep.
You got 14. I think you're at 25 now, right?
I'm gonna die here. This is where I die.
Yeah.
I am dumb. Hold on.
How much health?
I'm
Yeah,
bleeding
25.
spell slots
Okay.
so fucking
You're at
fast.
25 health now. Good to know.
I'm gonna pass out. Oh, do this.
Yeah.
Take a nap.
Okay.
10 minutes fighting and then fall back asleep.
Okay, burp time.
Really?
Is it?
Nope.
Nope, Caleb.
Not
Bug
me.
time. Bug time.
Yeah, wow.
It's
I
like, what?
think it's because I was talking to Caleb. I was like, oh yeah, of course it's their turn. Now it's done. No, it's me.
Yeah, bug time.
Give me time to shoot you.
Fine.
I just imagine just me holding this bug at you.
Yeah,
like,
just
about
trying
to
to
shoot you. Nope.
I miss it.
No. 10, 11. And now for 2 luck checks. No. No. Okay.
And bug turn over.
Pew, pew. They at this point they're not even shooting at you. They're just like firing off lasers in directions.
Wait, is there
There's only
multiple?
one now.
Oh no!
'Cause
Yeah,
Bert
yeah.
killed.
Like,
Well, none of them worked anyways. So
Bert
it's fine.
committed murder.
Yeah, it's corpse shot at you.
It was like a last ditch. Like,
the final stand.
Yeah,
It's like
they're dead.
self-
They're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
cool. So there's one
Yeah, no, it's not a self-destruct.
Wait,
It's
so
like a
if is Caleb? Oh wait, Caleb shot at the other one, right?
Yeah.
So that's why. Okay, cool. So, and the other one's over by Rikiki.
And
Let's just-
the one Caleb shot is by Ricky.
Cool. It's Caleb's turn.
All right.
I have been of some use during this.
Caleb, your turn.
I'm gonna shark it.
Okay.
Just put a grindstone to your brain.
brain.
Yeah, just like a freaking whetstone on your skull.
Polishing the brain.
Smooth brain.
Polishing the brain. Let's get them wrinkles out of there. Force wrinkle remover into your skull. Get that out of there.
We just gotta make it all nice and shiny.
Like an anti-wrinkle sheet. Just like, let's go.
Dry, a couple
Push dryer sheets in your brain, sticks you in the dryer. Okay.
Shrinks.
Shrinks. Caleb, what are you doing?
Okay, so we did defeat the thingies, right?
We feeded one of them.
One of them.
Only one
The
line.
one
Which
that,
one's
the one
left?
that, the one that
Bert.
Bert was doing. Bert stabbed it.
I went.
You went crunch. It's like if you were to take a nail through a Jolly Rancher,
Ooh.
but you were doing it by hand. So you heard.
Does it taste like Jolly
No
Rancher?
one's licked one
Uh,
yet.
No, you have licked one.
I have licked crystal.
You haven't lived one
Yes.
that's alive.
Oh, that'll change.
Anyways,
Wait, is-
Caleb.
All I heard was maniacal laughter come through the mic, and I am somewhat scared.
What are you doing? Plants.
Your skin and no skin.
That is the question.
Caleb, do stuff.
To skin or not to skin?
Before these idiots get out
What?
of hand.
It's too late.
We're never in hand.
You will have no hands.
We will take them.
Seeing as how it is already almost dead, I am just going to let them take care of the rest.
No hands.
And kind of just like get onto the cliff edge and
Unsoft
or
your hand.
cliff edge, the edge, and just
Throw
kind of
hands.
like
By
sit
throw
there
hands, I mean
and
take
watch.
yours and throw them.
Bow
So
and
you
lap,
take
just
off-
kind of like,
You're just gonna sit there?
yeah, I'm
Sit
just gonna
down?
sit there and watch. Yeah.
So Caleb's just gonna take that heel and he'll be like, hey, and sit down.
Don't make me take my health back.
Wait, no, wait.
Hard declines at the drum bear.
Close range Tasha.
Ribbit back. So, is that it? Sit down.
You do.
Just gonna cast Goodberry and heal.
Just gonna cast Goodberry and heal.
Yes. I'm still
Literally
got
gonna
full
get
health.
like I am
Picnic
I'm,
time.
I'm gonna tell you right now that you're going to be sitting there eating out of a bag of berries like it's popcorn, while sitting at the edge of this cave because you think everyone else has got it.
Oh my god, okay.
And that's your turn.
Yep.
Perfect.
I refuse to let that dagger sit there.
Oh my god.
Okay, actually, yeah, do it.
Oh wait, did you pull your rapier out of the other guy? Cause you impaled him.
It's stuck.
You took a nail through a Jolly Rancher.
God.
Did you pull it out?
Yes.
Do a strength check. This one isn't.
I will say before you roll that I
No.
will give you my. I will give you the. I will give you
Flash of
my.
genius.
Yeah, flash of genius, which means
Isn't that-
you get a plus.
And
You get a +3 to your
everything.
roll.
To my roll.
You get a +3 to your roll.
That's a plus
Excuse me.
Yeah, for strength to get the sword out.
12
+3 or after the
Yeah,
+3?
total.
Total. Make it a 10. You get your rapier back.
Okay. Now I'm getting
You're,
my
you're
dagger.
sword fighting crystal creatures, okay?
What else am I supposed to
I don't know.
By the way, I cannot give you flash of genius on this next one. This is all you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get
do?
to.
I'm good on the
That was my
acrobatics.
reaction.
Yeah, you're
I'm always good
you,
on the
You got
acrobatics.
above a 20 on the acrobatics, you don't have to make that check anymore.
I'm always good on the acrobatics. 25.
For-
Okay. For
Okay,
the
cool.
acrobatics, it's 25.
Good, cool. advantage on this next one.
Please.
Oh my god! Is it above 10?
It's exactly 10.
Holy shit! I was
Oh my
making it
God.
lower by 5 each time, so you would eventually get it.
He like keeps nudging it slightly, then
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, each time you kind of fail to get at it, you just kind of shake, and, like, the creature just, like, and then, and then this final time, you actually just bat the sword out of it, and it flings off, it gets stuck in the wall,
You know what?
and the
could've
creature
made
falls
this
on your
check-
head.
You know what actually could have made this check easier?
What?
I have claws,
Oh my
I
god.
know. I know you have claws.
and I forgot.
Yeah, I know. Now, you're gonna roll, roll a d6.
do it now. Do it.
I'm fine. 4.
You take 4 damage from the creature falling on your head.
Why?
Because it's a spiked creature that you just unlodged from the ceiling.
I thought that was part of the cave.
It became a part of the cave.
It is.
I've added a lot of
Yeah.
things to this game.
All things return to the cave. We've come from the cave and we will return to the cave.
Yeah,
Cave to come
jeez.
into the cave.
Ouch.
Bert, it's gonna fall on Bert's head. He's gonna be like,
You just freaking sound like Tom.
Now.
Now, do you want to get your dagger out of the wall?
it's still in the wall.
Yeah, you batted it out of the wall.
Okay, okay.
It's in the
okay,
wall
I'm-
now instead.
That was a lot easier.
Okay,
That's-
I'm getting it out of the wall.
Yeah, you have it now.
I'm getting it out of the wall. What is that?
I'm just gonna let you have this. That was just for flavor.
Okay. And I got my
You
dagger
just
back.
angrily get out.
Yeah, at this. No, actually, I
His
changed
arm
my
is-
mind. Roll a luck check to see if you take some of the wall with you.
Oh my god, no way.
You just get to take it out.
7. He's contemplating.
I don't know. I don't.
Do you want to anger
You're the
Bert?
one that keeps throwing stuff in the wall.
Okay, question for the DM. Do you want to make Bert angry?
You can't attack me.
Oh, but he can attack your creatures.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay.
Until you sense the full
I
god
would like
status,
to
you can't
remind
fight
you
me.
that you also have
Bert's gonna
big
reach out of the
weapons
screen.
as
Just
What? Wait.
your claws do count as bludgeoning weapons. That was one of the things that you got as a mantis trader.
Bludgeoning or
It-
slicing?
So,
Bludgeoning.
Oh,
Because when they attack you, they smack your head. So yeah, you
Alright.
can just
I'm gonna.
Okay, I'm gonna say that one of your daggers has a bit of dirt.
Okay.
It's now a dirty Bert dagger.
So
Dirty
now
Bert
I'm
dagger.
gonna walk over to the last bug, and I'm not getting any other weapons stuck in crystal, so I'm gonna smack it.
I'm just gonna try and.
It's hard
I'll
stuff.
Just gonna
smack with
bonk.
my claw.
Just go bonk.
Bonk. Go orange.
Okay, go. Shut up. It's spiky jail.
Oh, what's the plus on that? Isn't
It's
it just strength?
Strong.
19.
To hit?
To hit.
Yeah, you got it.
yeah, and then it's d6 plus your strength.
Solid 6 damage.
Solid 6 damage. It is still alive.
I smacked it, and it's just like, ow.
You just kind of poof it into the ground, enough that it is just like poof,
Bert is upset.
and you chipped the top crystal off of it, the one that you hit directly.
Cool.
Wait, you're meleeing a spiky crystal creature.
With claw.
Roll a d6.
God. It's got
It's a
thorns.
spiked crystal creature. You
Dude,
can't.
it's got thorns too.
Ashton had an epiphany.
They just have thorns built in to the enemies.
I just
5
roll-
damage.
Yeah, you get 5. Yeah.
Oh my
You're
I-
too mad at this
And
point.
actually, you know what? I'll be a little nice because you're using your claws, which are hardened chitin. I'll say that you only take half of that. So
35.
That's what I was saying. Was it's a much more
thicker,
it's a
shell,
very
pretty much.
thick, so it
Yeah.
would be half damage of whatever the spike would be.
exactly.
I
That's,
wasn't gonna be no,
It's
I
like-
understand they're spiky and they hurt.
I assume
You
it's
want-
like having a gauntlet on your hand,
Yeah.
and you smack something.
You're gonna hurt. It's gonna be achy. That's what that is.
but again, you hit it like directly on the top, which is where the spike is, and so it was just like.
Isn't it sideways on the wall?
No, they both came down.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that was just for the start of it, for that one turn.
It's 6.
It is 6. Oh, 6.
6.
So you.
I haven't been called about going out.
Okay, cool.
Is it John Bear time?
It is John Bear time. John Bear on clock.
It's John Bear time. Okay. I need to pull up my boy. Okay.
My
So-
boy.
My boy.
My boy.
That's my boy.
Peace is what all
Okay, cool.
We are guardians of the peace, not warriors. Sorry, I'm just quoting my favorite Jedi Master Plo Koon.
dope.
Plo Koon's the best.
But Mace Windu is bad.
Mace Windu I don't count as a Jedi. He's more. He's
He follows the teachings, but he uses
Okay.
some of the dark side to fight the dark side.
exactly. He's a war
Mace
Jedi.
Windu's
He's
best
chill.
boy. Hey, I'm
Anyways,
I'm
Star
going.
Wars.
Okay, I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out my newest weapon. I'm gonna grab onto my homunculus servant, rip him out of the bag,
It's just
and throw him at the enemy.
you just have like this thing.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to give it an order. I am going to yell at it,
Kill.
fuck him up!
Oh.
Not specifying.
I thought it. Does it work like command where it has to be like one word or?
No.
No. Okay.
I can use my bonus action to give it a command.
Oh, okay.
And essentially, because if I don't give it a command,
It just does
then
stuff.
during its turn,
It does.
it can only take the dodge action during unless I give it a command. If I am incapacitated, the thing gains free will, and I can tell it to do whatever the hell it wants during its turn.
Cool. Good. So fuck him up.
Fuck him up.
So this is gonna be a. I'm gonna just have you
Like a
roll a
ranged-
d20
Okay.
to hit it, just ranged attack. But then the damage is based off of the creature's attack.
A
which
ranged attack, so like my plus my dex, or
Mhm.
okay, my dex.
to hit it,
To
and then
hit
the creature itself has to make an attack roll to also hit it.
Okay, so that's 15
15. So you hit the
for
creature.
range. Okay, so the thing's on it now.
Yeah, things
Okay.
on now. Now it has to roll to make an attack on it.
Okay. Well, no. Here's the thing. My homunculus servant will not take its attack until its next turn. Well, until its turn, because
What's its turn?
after mine. Its turn.
Oh, okay.
It goes immediately after my turn ends.
Good to know.
And then I am going to point at the creature that I just threw my homunculus servant and cast Ray of Sickness.
On the servant?
No, not on my servant.
Well, you're gonna have to be real good at it.
Oh, it's an auto hit, I believe. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Ray of Sickness is an auto hit.
If it's a radio sickness is an auto hit and it won't hit your creature,
Okay, no, it is a ranged spell attack.
it's a ranged spell attack. I'm gonna say if you get under a 10, you hit your creature.
Fair enough. That's fair.
You get between a 10 and its AC, you just don't hit it.
25.
Okay. Let me double check its AC. Yeah, you get it.
Okay, cool.
Just barely.
Ray of Sick.
You have sick.
Okay, make a con save for me, please.
No.
Is it
Okay.
D14?
No.
Okay, that was poisoned. And not only is it poisoned, but it also takes 2d8, so I gotta
All right. Man,
Wow.
you're doing a lot on this guy.
2. So that's 4 plus 6, so
It's dead.
it's 10
It's
damage.
probably
It had 2
dead.
hit points left.
Okay, it's dead.
So you ray of sickness this thing with your creature on it, and then it just dies.
The homunculus doesn't even get a chance.
I
Don't
would-
worry, I didn't
I would have-
specify who it had to fuck
I
up.
kind of wish now retroactively that I made it take damage from you throwing your homunculus at it.
So it could just
Because it would have just you would have just like thrown a baseball at it and it just keels over and dies. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
take it-
that's what happens. You
As-
say fuck him up, throw it at it dies instantly on impact, and then you fucking point at it and then just like make its corpse throw up.
And then we also have it that my homunculus also attacks it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna fucking attack it. That's not. It doesn't
Well,
know it's dead. You told
yeah,
it to kill it.
Okay,
Fuck 'em
so
up doesn't even mean kill it. It just means destroy.
okay, so that means that my boy is gonna cast poison sprays.
Oh my
Okay.
You get
What's
front
the
row
spell for
seats.
that? What's the spell?
I got front row seats. Bert's just staring at.
And Caleb's eating berries and watching this shit.
But it's literally standing right in front of
I
it.
think I chose the right thing to do.
Yeah,
Okay,
you did.
so the creature must succeed in a Constitution saving throw. It's dead. So it takes one.
It automatically fails. Well, the thing is that how much damage did you do? I'm gonna say you killed it with the thing. Then how much damage did you do with Rave Sickness?
10.
Okay, if you do 5 or more damage, it automatically fails its death saves, and it is now
Wow.
fully dead.
Hold on, let me just add.
So
that.
you unconscious.
17. 17 poison. That's not the end of the spell though.
I'll be honest.
Okay, no, that is it.
Okay, yeah, you double. So this thing latches on. It doesn't know it is dead, and it melts its corpse underneath it so much. It's just laying on top of a pile of crystals at the end. It just like every single one of its 8 legs like latches underneath the crystal and just boils it alive until it is nothing but mush. And a pile of crystals on the ground, and then the homunculus just stands up on top of the crystals.
Okay,
And on that note-
Bert's gonna Bert's gonna look down at it in a completely
Oh yeah, you've never
like
seen him.
no, the face looking down at the dead creature is just a completely neutral face, and he's gonna say,
Dromvair will kind of crouch and like open his arms like he does to it, like he would to a dog. And he's like, "Come here,
Oh my
boy!"
god.
And the spider just runs back and jumps into my arm.
I'm gonna.
Okay,
Okay, and
yeah,
on
and
that
I-
end, we
yeah.
will end this episode. We are out of combat, and you have murdered everyone.
Oh my god!
You mainly.
You have
killed
killed it both
98%
IRL
of these
and
creatures.
in the afterlife.
Have a great day, everybody. We will see you
Goodbye.
in the next episode
Of this insanity.
of this insanity.
Yeah,
Good
since I
night.
found out I've been casting my spells wrong, they got a lot more deadly.
Okay. All right. Goodbye.